Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present Lost in the Maze, a Deadlands Reloaded campaign with David Larkins as the Marshal.
And so we shall start.
Whoops, I forgot.
No, I mean, I remember. I just thought, damn, I wonder, what are you doing?
I wasn't able to heal him and make him better, but I didn't make him worse either.
That's true. And I remember that guy. I was just like, why did we rescue that guy? I wonder.
Because you were rescuing everybody.
And he could still talk and he was still alive.
He was. I was so blindsided by the gym thing, so.
Damn it, I'm a doctor.
Damn it, Jim.
He'll be alright.
Hook guy. 2 hooks?
2 hooks.
2 hooks.
2 hooks.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's possible, but.
He will learn to paint with his feet. He'll be fine.
Alright. We'll move to France.
Yep.
Cool. We're just become part of the sideshow.
Oh, that's true too. Anyways.
You haven't seen the movie Freaks. If the guy with no legs, no arms, no shoulders, and no hips can still light his own cigarette using only his mouth and his chin, everything is gonna be fine.
No, it's all about adaptation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Adaptability.
And having a positive attitude.
That's true too. That helps. Yeah. So, wait. So the recorder's on now?
Recorder is on. Watch your time. Oh, okay. All right. So, first order of business.
Sorry. I saw the cat screensaver.
Yeah.
Well, I'll show everybody now.
All right. Very.
It was exciting.
I love being a cat.
That, like, I don't know. I was doing a Google search right after I got this, and I don't know what I was searching for. That came up, and I'm like, well, that's my screensaver.
No, I thought I found the picture and I shouldn't send it to you. And I said,
was that the first thing you sent?
Yeah,
to me?
and I said,
Yeah,
you need to make this your. Yeah.
Right.
Interesting how history changes.
Isn't it though?
As according to who tells
Written
the
by
story.
victims. All right, so.
What? Wait, what is that supposed to mean?
All right, so the first order of business is for Renae, since you did the interlude, the excellent interlude.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You next leveled it.
Yeah,
you want an extra chip or an extra adventure card?
Right. Chip.
All right.
Go for the chip.
Good.
Yeah.
I'll pass the sacred chip bucket.
Well, give them to over there.
Where's my random die of extraness?
So we get.
Words.
I get
Brian Eno
4
die.
then. Okay.
I just feel like Jen and just hold it on retainer. Because I always have to be like, wait, David, I want my bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
That's exactly how you put
I didn't
chips.
take any.
Oh,
It's all good.
come back round.
I'm traditionally last. I think it's meant to be that way.
Well, it always feels like Price is Right to me.
But the Plinko?
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't forget
And you
to
get the
stay
extra,
new to your
remember?
pets.
Damn it. There you go. What do you got? Okay.
Reds and a.
There you go. All right.
It's my little D&D familiar.
Right?
I think it was a cat.
If it wasn't you, I'd be terrified.
That's so cute. I love it.
Oh my god.
Little alien.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how that works, but I'll make it happen.
Alright, this is kind of weird.
What?
We were talking about your arm.
My arm?
Yeah, going down the garbage disposal, David said.
That is awesome.
No, he said that?
He said that.
I didn't even hear that.
So,
Just now.
When?
just
When she
now.
asked what happened, and I said, and you said, oh, it just happened. I said, yeah, she got her hand caught in the garbage disposal.
I didn't hear you say that. I missed the joke.
Aww. Today I impressed everyone with my sad puppy face. They're making fun of me. And I use the whimpering too. And they were like, do you just get everything you want that way?
Probably.
So from everyone except for my boyfriend.
And that's a keeper.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I know, I was like, I enjoy a challenge. I respect him for that.
That's right.
And getting everything I want is definitely having respect for the man that I love. So.
Oh, this is.
What, are you not pleased?
I am unpleased. It is 1 minute into the game.
I know. I'm unpleased.
That's the best way to phrase it, though. Just say, I am unpleased.
Yes.
And then you start to feel pleased again because it sounded so
It sounded good.
Yeah, it's...
You were unpleased with the card you got?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, these are crap.
Mine was awesome.
I like mine.
Yeah, this side too.
Yours is good? Because mine's not. I'm not happy with mine.
Good. You guys will have to save the day.
It's true.
Okay.
Get ready.
It's just around the corner.
Can I show you? It may be at your expense. Don't say. Oh.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
I only thought I was unpleased earlier.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Rage Town.
Yeah, we're going to raid.
Occupation 2. Me and you.
Is there anybody else in this damn town besides us?
No. I know, because we're so mad.
We're at a respectful and yet supportive distance.
Hi. He's waving.
We believe in you.
I'm feeling like it's a little closer. Like, have you seen the movie Big Fish? Where
yeah.
there's the town, that enchanted town or whatever, and like he's like kind of like it's like whether or not he steps in. Yeah, anyway, there's this town. And he's like kind of close by. Like he has to decide whether or not to leave or stay in this town. It kind of reminds me of that. It's like we're like 50 feet away. Hey, hi. No, get out of here.
Alright, so we left off with.
Oh, wait, one more thing. Didn't we see like a prospector? Like, oh no.
Yes, you saved Charlie Bill Buckner,
Yep. Charlie Bill.
Right.
Hoglet
Yeah, why is
Dunstan, the handless fellow,
All right.
Jim, and that was it.
Jim.
Oh, and of course the guy you came for, Sam.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, the original person. Oh,
There's one really important piece of this
got
missing.
everyone
Well,
except. Oh well, no.
Right, so we left off with all of you on a beach, on some mesa somewhere out in the maze.
Okay.
You had seen the pirate fleet disappear into a cove further up the beach. But in the meantime, you were all sort of resting, recouping, and regaining your bearings.
I'm hearing an amazing and unbelievable tale.
That's right.
A couple of them probably.
Oh.
So yeah, after about an hour, Hellman feels up to talking at length. His giant handlebar mustache with salt and pepper mustache.
Sam Elliott?
Out.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh.
You got it.
Oh,
Miho.
I love Sam Elliott like nothing else. Once I was the narrator from The Big Lebowski for Halloween.
That's obscure.
Yeah. That's cool.
It was good.
Did you just stand behind the...
No, it's Sam Elliott, and he's, in it. He's has an outfit, the hat, and the mustache. I'm just essentially dressed up as Sam Elliott for Halloween.
That's right.
It's great.
Just a run-of-the-mill Sam Elliott.
All right, so bastards got me right after I mailed off the second copy of my report to Alan Pinkerton.
Okay.
They intercepted the first draft. Probably ate the kid I hired to carry it as well. That's right.
What?
Ate.
What? Why did you say that?
Grim and his inner circle are cannibals.
Wow.
In case you hadn't figured it out. The meat they serve at those Sunday feasts.
Oh, I love it.
No.
Long pork.
Oh.
How very South Asian.
I wouldn't recommend partaking, no matter how hungry you get.
Wow.
It gets to you after a while.
Oh, it
Did
does?
we eat?
You haven't.
We haven't eaten it? Okay.
No, we didn't.
No, we
were
haven't
hungry.
eaten in the city at the Sunday services.
Okay.
Anyway,
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
probably yes.
Wait.
It gets to you after a while?
Hey, he was undercover for a while.
Right.
What do you mean by it gets to you?
I saw many a good man fall under its spell.
Okay.
What made you not fall under him?
I didn't go to those feasts. I laid low.
You're killing me. The bristly. I'm picturing like anime Sam Neill, where you don't see his mouth at all and you just see like the bristles moving.
Sam Elliott.
Oh yeah, Sam Neill. Sorry.
Anyway,
Yes.
you'll probably think I'm loco, and I don't blame you. But you may have heard of this thing called the Reckoning.
No.
It was one of the pet theories of the Pinkertons a few years back that something had happened to the world. Magic came back somehow. Black magic. And all the horrible things it gives life to. I think Grimm is in league with it somehow.
How do you know that?
Observations.
I mean, if cannibalism wasn't a tip-off.
Cannibalism was a bit of a tip-off, that's right.
Generally considered evil.
Yeah.
Or backwards.
Yeah.
As backwards.
Or advanced.
Ooh. Dun dun dun.
Maybe this Grimm is onto something.
I like the way he thinks.
A year ago, the cult locked up an Indian shaman in the cell next to mine. Said his name was Seas Far Ahead. We'd talk when we were able, and he'd tell me tall tales about this reckoning and how it all started. I don't remember most of it, to tell the truth. I've been playing a few cards short of a full deck for the better part of 2 years now, best I can tell. But he said Grimm was a servitor of this reckoning, and that he couldn't be stopped or killed by ordinary means. I can personally tell you that a sharpened bone fragment drove clean through his heart and barely made him wince.
Wow.
So
Boy, bullets.
Perhaps.
But he's got to be stopped. If he ain't, people are going to suffer for years. Maybe forever if he's truly immortal. And it gets worse, too.
Oh, wait, what?
Seas Far Ahead told me the reckoning wasn't the apocalypse. It was the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Grimm and others like him are after something big. Something that could create a literal hell on Earth.
Ragnarok.
Yes.
Seas Far Ahead knew how to kill Grimm, but I'm afraid we didn't get that far before they took him away. I don't know what happened to him, but I know another shaman who will. She goes by the name Born in a Bowl. Evidently, these two were the founders of the Necessity Alliance, a collection of Indian survivors who have gathered up above Lion's Roar in the maze. She'll know what happened to Seas Far Ahead. Hell, she may even know how to kill Grimm herself.
Yes.
Find that out, and we'll report it to the agency so they can handle it from there.
Lion's Roar? Whereabouts is that from here?
About halfway between Los Angeles and Champaign.
Alright.
Oh.
It's not terribly far.
Bakersfield?
Basically.
Okay.
But it's all-
Oh shit.
Well, what can we do for you?
Just get me back to Perdition so I can rest up.
Okay.
Great. I'm in no condition to travel.
All right, so we need to. So how close are we to Perdition?
Well, you're out on some mesa outside of, or I should say west of the Rock. So probably, 5 miles away from Los Angeles. As the crow flies.
All right.
The plans you sent to Alan Pinkerton? Do you remember anything about those plans?
It was just my report on the Reverend.
Okay. There was no actual schematics or anything. It was just okay. All right.
All right.
That's Hellman. Hellman's tale.
This is.
Hellman's tale.
All right. What about the other dudes?
As for the what?
Other guys.
The other guys. Yes. So as for the others, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand out little stat sheets, little character sheets, and you can control these guys as long as they're traveling with you. Okay. So obviously Kangee gets gems.
Yeah.
And then who wants Hogleg Dunstan, the handless fellow?
Would be the doctor. Good doctor.
And Charlie Bill Buckner.
Bill Buckner.
What's cool about him?
He works for the rails, and he's kind of Hellstrom's right-hand man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure.
All right.
I just had this image, like the character that follows you around in the
At least he's awesome.
when you're playing video games back
Yes.
with Sega and Nintendo
Yes.
and
Yes. Is he awesome?
Zelda.
He's definitely not useless. I mean, he's got no hands,
So?
but otherwise, he's
Turns out he was the
badass
marshal.
and intelligent.
He was the marshal of Los Angeles for more years than anyone expected him to be, and was involved with the sort of underground resistance there.
Fascinating.
You might know the identity of
Which
the
is,
one-eyed man.
that's how he lost both his hands.
Right. So I bet he would know
That would
a
be
lot
great.
about Grimm and perhaps some strategizing about the tunnels underneath.
Yeah. You see, he has a knowledge like the evil skill.
Right?
Yes.
So we may need him to get back in to do our deed, which is getting clearer.
Yep.
So yeah, he was the group is called the Men of the Grid.
Awesome.
We sabotaged their plans whenever we could. 2 months ago, Grim caught me red-handed and ate my remaining hand right in front of me.
Oh!
Wow.
These carrots are delicious.
I'll take 5.
It's bad enough every time I eat baby carrots and I bite into one, I imagine biting into a finger.
Oh yes, it's got that fingery snap.
Yeah. Pepperoni crunch.
But yeah, he's in.
All right. Men of the Grid, and then we have the League of Necessity, or the Necessity League?
Necessity Alliance.
Necessity Alliance.
Necessity Alliance was a group of Indians.
Right.
And that's essentially who we're contacting in order to get to the bottom of this. Okay, so wow, okay.
Does Buckner have anything to share?
Yeah. Do you have anything to add,
Buckner was taken prisoner during the big battle. Battle of Lost Angels. And so
wow.
They've just kind of been keeping him down there ever since then as sort of a bargaining chip for the Wasatch. But they and in between periodically torturing him for no apparent reason.
Yeah, that's the best kind of torture. What about Jim?
So
what about Jim?
What about him?
Where is he?
Oh, he's been hanging around, so I assume you guys have been catching up a while.
Not really. No. Why would I start talking to him? Like,
oh, I don't know. It's been a few hours.
It has been?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just not understanding the timing of it all.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just trying to get this clear in terms of the sequence. We land on the beach.
Yes.
We're there. We could build a fire.
Doc is kind of helping Hellstrom, giving him some.
And they're telling us their tales, right?
Hellstrom tells his tale.
No, Hellman.
I mean Hellman.
Okay.
Dunstan.
Why'd they name him that?
I don't know.
That's stupid.
Ghost Rod.
I know, that's dumb.
Dumb.
It's stupid. I don't like it. Alright, so
Dunstan shares his tale with Doc.
Alright, so then
tells Lilly all about his troubles.
Can you say can you say what they are? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
So Jim tells, and so we're all sharing.
So after you left, he says, it wasn't long before I left as well, and I found work with Union Pacific as a as a worker on the railway, just trying to get out west. And unfortunately, that landed me in the middle of the rail wars. And during the battle a few weeks ago, me and Charlie Bill, we both were captured around the same time, and Charlie Bill nods, affirming this. And he says, the two of us, we've been held captive there. And it's, his eyes go kind of 1,000-yard stare-ish, as he seems to be remembering trials of being kept in captivity.
Horrible.
So also presumably a bargaining chip more than anything else.
Presumably,
It's quite a foe, this Grim. He must be stopped.
Yeah. Well, do you feel well enough to join our crew and try to bring him down?
Absolutely. He needs to.
I was excited by that.
He needs to pay.
Okay, so we're saying this in our language.
Yes. Native tongue.
Okay. Cool. So then I turned you on, like, he'll join our group.
It was a preemptive woo.
Dunstan says, I'm gonna need a while to rest up, but I'd love to join you all as well.
Wait, Hellman says that?
No, Dunstan.
Who's
My handless guy.
Hogleg. They call him Hogleg because he has a mechanized shotgun fitted to one of his stumps.
Oh, we can just get him gun hands.
That's
Getting into Robert Rodriguez
it
territory.
is. It's a little.
I love him even more than I did when I read this. Hindrances and weaknesses: lame, no hands,
Right.
and stubborn. I'm like, all right,
Okay.
look at this guy. I like him.
You can mount him on your back and just go.
How tall is
Mount
he?
him on your back.
Well, he's a gun, right?
He's
He's a
middle-aged.
human gun.
He's a little punchy.
Give
A
him
little
a
bit like
donkey.
Haas from Bonanza.
I'll give him.
you know.
I'll give
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'll give him Benjamin the donkey.
There you go.
As long as he's good to him. They're both stubborn now. They should.
That should get
Oh,
along.
they,
Go
should
along.
get, they should get on like Gandalf.
Cool.
I'll be right back.
All right. So as the you all grab some rest and the sun in due time rises, and Hellman is feeling well enough to walk around a bit and breathe in the sea air. Feels good to breathe fresh air again.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeehaw.
Oh, wait,
But,
wait. Who's saying Miho too?
I don't know. But,
Alright, so I have a question.
I have a question too, but you go first.
Okay.
So many questions.
Yeah, exactly. We have a lot of them.
So when we were in that prison, we saw a vat full of
We did.
liquid
And a
and
dead squid.
squid
Presumably.
parts.
Well, I don't know about the squid, but I'll tell you that cesspool that was full of the effluvium from the kitchens. The rock isn't so much a prison as it is a slaughterhouse.
That's why the sharks are all hanging out in the.
Correct.
It's fucked up. Lewis, when I get one of my classic Will Smith and Wild Wild West. Oh hell no!
We're sniffing out
It's worse than anybody knew.
saying something.
That's true, actually.
As an aside, gay cannibalism.
What? Really?
Like practically just like as a plot device.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, for that. It's a good one.
It ramps it up.
Yep, exactly.
The stakes they have been raised.
Yes.
All right. So Renae, you had a question?
Oh yes. Are you very familiar with the captains of Guardians or captains of the Guardians?
Guardian Angels. To some extent, they're always sort of coming and going. One dies usually at the hands of another, and another will rise to take his place in the ranks below. Any particular captain in mind?
Yes,
yeah.
a particular one-eyed captain. Would you happen to know?
I think I know who you're talking about.
An asshole.
Asshole. I owe him a kick up the ass.
Yeah.
No, I don't know his name per se, but I'd often see him patrolling the streets.
But
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So is there a particular part of town that he frequents then?
He seemed pretty highly placed within the organization. I often saw him in the company of Grimm on those Sunday afternoons.
In the company of Grimm himself.
Himself.
Whoa.
Oh my.
That's not complicated at all.
No.
that's okay. We'll
Well.
kill them both. We kill them both.
Yeah,
Easier.
with all the dynamite.
That's right.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Dynamite.
Ripped one's arm off and beat the other to death.
I would also like to mention we also have extra dynamite because we didn't have to use it at the prison.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Just want to remind all of us if we're feeling a little destructive, we all have 2 sticks of
I'm
dynamite.
always feeling
Excellent.
destructive.
God, yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, yes.
Okay. What about Mr. Hoglegs? Does he know anything about the one-eyed fella?
Go ahead and make his knowledge roll there.
Because he might.
And he has a wild card, so he gets a wild die as well.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
You got a 6
Ooh.
and a 4.
Not bad.
Pretty good. So he says, yeah, I believe his name's Shaughnessy.
Shaughnessy, but not O'Shaughnessy.
No, just Shaughnessy.
Okay, it's important.
Friggin' Irish.
Yeah, he blew into town not too long ago, but proved to be pretty cutthroat and rose in the ranks pretty quickly.
Ah.
And now he eats people.
Yeah, regularly.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you just do
he's right in there. You know, about half the guardian angels, they really well, outside of Grimm's inner circle, most of his followers they don't know.
Oh! That sort of makes it better and worse.
It does.
But a few do.
Yeah.
A few of them do, and I'm pretty sure that Shaughnessy is one of them.
Yeah.
And they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You might like it even.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as for the rest, about half the poor saps actually think Grimm's doing the Lord's work. And the other half are just there because they're the sorts who will work for anyone who gives them a shotgun in the club.
Well, I'm
gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm assuming One-Eyed Shaughnessy is not part of the Council of 13 because
No.
we still see him on patrols.
Correct, but he is pretty high placed.
He's up there.
Okay.
Bastard.
So he may have an eye to
Yes.
taking the place of someone
Just
who
the
may
one.
need
Just the one eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one eye.
And I wink.
No, he's definitely.
He's really good. Oh my gosh.
In my opinion, he's maybe bucking for the wardenship of the Rock. I think that's where he's trying to
Oh.
get assigned.
I'm alone on the rock.
Wardenship at the Rock. So, is that a pretty lucrative position?
It's a choice position. You know, you don't have to patrol or arrest anyone anymore. You just kind of run the operation there, which is to
I
say
see.
the meat factory. So
Oh,
Oh yeah.
that's the worst job ever.
It is total.
for some, for most,
All right.
I see.
but for others, exactly what.
So what's our plan?
Our plan, we want to get to Lionsville.
Well, it sounds
No.
like.
Yeah. That's one part.
Do we want to make any attempt to escort these fellers back since it's only 5
Perdition.
miles away?
Yeah,
And then rally first?
Hellman wanted
Yeah.
to go to Perdition.
So let's go to Perdition. We can tell Lacey about everything.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
And he can release the paper, like, right?
Yeah, make a story. Mm-hmm. Oh, he could get the word out about the people.
Yep.
Send to dinner as people?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
what
Yep,
do you
yep,
think?
yep.
Hellman
Would
says,
he be willing to do that, you think?
I think discretion at this point is the best course. We don't want
How about riots?
I disagree.
Use the people to riot and...
we don't want Grimm to know how much we know just yet.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
But I trust Lacey, and we can absolutely get him in on the secret. But I don't think
can't publish?
story is just it's not quite time.
We could stand in the middle of the street like Robert Redford and shout, "It's people!"
Oh, you mean Charlton Heston?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
And I was like, Robert Redford.
Yeah.
He broke the Watergate scandal.
What? It's Watergate! With Dustin Hoffman. So, all right.
7 degrees.
Well
All right,
remembered.
so-
All right.
Yeah. So anyway, and then and Hellman's been kind of walking the beach, and he says, "Well, best I figure it. You mentioned the pirate fleet went into a cove.
Yes.
Pirate Cove.
I think we are. I think we're on Dragon Hold right now.
Okay.
Dragon hold. Okay.
It's
So,
it used to be known as Pete's Perch, and then they discovered a maze dragon and been keeping it as a pet.
White dragon? Anyone else?
Yeah, yeah. All the lights are on.
yep.
I feel so good right now.
All right. Easing
Have
the
you seen a
pain.
trailer for The Hobbit?
Oh, yeah.
The new one?
Dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
The
sorry,
second
I'm
part of the
excited.
Hobbit stuff.
One of those things,
Yeah.
it looks promising, but I still take so much issue with the first
Dividing it up?
installment.
Oh.
We're incredibly ambiguous about it, so
Ambivalent.
ambivalent.
Really, the
ambiguous.
only reason I'm so pissed is because such liberties were not taken with The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Things were omitted but not made the fuck
Uh-oh.
up, and that is
See?
totally different.
Yeah.
When it's the same director and same team, and all of a sudden they're like, fuck this shit, let's do
Yeah.
whatever we
Right.
want.
Which shows that
Oh,
he's
yeah.
not the same person
There you
that he
go.
was when he made
No, he's not.
Lord of the Rings. So we can talk about this for hours. We're
Oh
not
yes,
going
we
to.
could go off. On
I just
But
want-
yes, the dragon looked cool.
Yeah, the dragon looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta love Smaug.
Yeah, you can give me smarts rolls actually.
I can roll smarts for Jim Wolfguts too.
Yes, you could.
Okay, that was...
Wait, what are my smarts? Oh, they're very bad.
Yeah, mine too.
I'm like, uh-oh.
What?
Oh, I got a 10.
Whoa!
Ooh, I aced it.
And a 6. Oh, I aced this one.
2, 6 total.
And another 6.
6 total.
And 2, so I got 14.
And
I got 13. Oh, wait, no, but I
Okay.
aced this one too, so...
Whoa!
Oh.
Oh.
Doc, you're on a roll.
Hold on.
Yeah. Off the body doesn't work.
Or 17. So I have
Okay.
17.
Oh my god.
Good.
I made
And
mine.
then smart.
6.
6.
5.
Jim didn't make his.
Okay.
Jim's still out of it.
So you
13.
13.
Wow.
And then I haven't rolled.
Yeah, I know. I
Dunstan
rolled
yet.
6.
Awesome.
Good.
And then Dunstan got 2 5s.
Okay. So all of you except Jim have heard of.
He's staring at me.
Yeah, exactly. You've all heard of maze dragons. They're considered to be natural creatures that have just sort of become recently discovered by science. You know, they appeared shortly after the Great Quake, and they're basically sea serpents. They're just giant.
Oh my
giant sea
god.
snakes, basically.
They stay in the water?
They stay in the water. They're waterborne creatures.
That we know of. They might have caves.
They might.
Layers.
They might have
sure.
ports. But they're generally considered to be pretty ornery. Those of you who got it with a raise. So
Me?
Lilly, no, what'd you get?
Yeah, I did. I rolled a 4 and then I rolled 2.
That's a 6.
I rolled a
But you got a
D4.
raise.
D4 for my
Yeah.
smarts.
No, I mean that's an ace.
I
It's
aced
not a
it. Oh, I
raise.
didn't.
Oh, I didn't
A
know.
raise is 8 or better.
What?
This is in multiples of 4. Because 4 is always the goal to pass something, and so a raise is any time you hit an extra multiple of 4.
Yeah.
I thought a raise was just making the maximum on whatever die you were rolling.
No, that's an ace.
Oh, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now we know.
Okay.
Knowledge is
Jim.
power.
So those of you who got a raise happen to know that Dragonhold does indeed boast the only reported tame maze dragon in the entire.
Hey, I am so curious how they tamed it.
I bet
Usually
you
they're
are.
pretty ornery. So
You love
This is a
animals
feat.
and stuff, so this is
Oh,
like right up
this is
Doc's
so
alley. Doc's intrigued.
you've heard of it.
Doggy. Doc is wondering if you like to have a pet dragon.
Pet dragon.
Meow.
Sorry.
Really odd to be having a pet dragon? I don't know, but let's find out.
They're pretty
Exactly.
high.
They are now.
Yeah.
They
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a wet sticky bone in your sheets?
Is that here? She had a pencil.
Oh no.
Eraser.
The whole thing?
Yeah, including the eraser.
Whoa.
Very dramatic laying down in the laundry room.
Oh, okay.
That's about.
Does she have a paw over for it?
Well, she's kind of just like. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm just gonna. I'll be right. I'm here.
Okay. So yeah. All you need to do is walk down the beach and up the channel, and you'll come up to Dragonhold.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Here for another? Put them in the fridge?
Not yet.
Drink it now.
Actually,
you'll be sober in time to drive. But if you don't,
that's true. You're very convincing.
and give it a
Thank
minute
you.
to come.
I'm fine, but thank you.
So, rounding the bend, you see in the channel there's basically like a dock area, and then the sheer cliff of the mesa with these elevated lifts that transport people up to the mesa top, where the settlement proper is. So, you're hoisted up the lifts, and walk into this. It's a small town, but clearly prospering.
Okay.
So, many of there.
What?
I'm sorry. I had a moment.
Okay, it's like.
Alright, although would we have left some of them like at camp since they're
If you want to.
injured?
The injured
Yeah.
Oh,
ones, I
it's
think.
really, is everybody
It's a great
feeling
Well,
It's a what?
you
That's a good
know.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably best.
okay?
The super injured
I'm
ones.
apparently carrying.
If we could eat something that wasn't human for a while, might be good.
We have rations. That wasn't human. We have rations. So I think we'd bring Jim with us.
Yeah,
Is Hellman okay?
Come into one.
I think we can assume that we brought all of them then, because really it's only my guy who is presumably can't walk, and I carried him out. I'll carry him again.
He can
Okay.
live along.
I'll support him.
Alright.
So yeah, you head up the lifts and enter this clearly prospering little town.
Okay.
There's like sort of serpent-themed businesses everywhere. You know.
Whoa.
Oh, that's funny.
It's like their thing.
Yeah, you know, the Dragon's Breath Tavern and Maze Dragon General Store. Yeah, they do actually have like a lot of cheap like tourist merchandise.
Yeah.
So,
Wait, what?
That's great.
yeah.
Cheap.
Yeah, very cheap. So,
Why would the dog go into the laundry room, do you think?
Cool in
because
there?
the tiles are cool.
Yeah. Alright. She seems very emotional, that's all.
So
Sorry to distract. Sorry.
So yeah, a lot of the pirate fleet are in town as well, and
Hey, did what's their name stop there?
they're living it up.
Well, I think that's what they usually say.
Our
pirates.
Our pirates.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, they're all there?
Yeah,
Oh, that's where they stopped.
yeah,
They just left us on the beach and then they...
yeah.
Well, we were in a raft following behind.
Right.
It's not like they dumped you out.
They totally did.
They kind of did.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that was never part of the deal.
No, it wasn't. I remember we
wasn't?
talking to them
plus it
about
would have
the
been
deal.
I mean, like, really, like, oh, look, they're hanging around the drain pipe.
See,
I wonder
no.
what that could mean.
No.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so there's a lot of Chinese pirates in town right now.
Cool.
Making Cuad a little nervous, probably.
Yep.
And
Really?
Gotta play my character.
Shaking in boots.
nervous.
Anxious.
A bit anxious.
Yep.
A little shifty-eyed.
Palpitations,
Full sweat.
sweating. Yeah.
So you do see a a building that's marked Serpent Cove Tours.
Oh. What time of day is it?
It's early morning.
Oh.
Pick me.
What?
For what?
For
What
what?
magic will the tours show?
For what?
The tour?
Yeah, you want to go and inquire about the tour.
I'm gonna see if I
Yeah.
can see the dragon. That's all.
That's so sweet.
So stepping in, a bell rings as you open the door, and let's see, a middle-aged, somewhat greasy-looking individual. He's got his boots up on a desk, and he's reading a copy of the epitaph, folds it up, looks over. Yes, can I help you?
I'd like a tour, please.
Yeah.
Sure thing. It's a $1 a head,
Okay.
and you gotta provide your own boat.
Wait, what?
Hey, we've got our dinghy raft.
We do.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to feel a little uneasy
I will
about
pay
this.
$8 for everybody if we can go on this tour.
Okay then. We'll go.
Yeah. Okay. I'm now at 240.
That raft does not seem very secure to me.
Oh, no need to worry. Shit. Oh, Jericho. He's plenty tame.
That's the name of
Jericho, that's an awesome
That's the name of the dragon?
I bet he's handsome. With magnificent water.
So I'm picturing Doc saying this, like, yeah. We're just like,
Doing this little happy dance.
I know, like, oh, his name's Jericho.
Adorable.
Alright, we're just
kinda-
to read as a child. The magic of fairy tales has come alive for him.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what those are about, but
And hey, I do have a spirit level of 8, which means I have the potential to gain Beastmasters.
Oh,
Which means I can handle
ooh, that'd be cool.
I don't know how Bess will feel about that, though. I'll have to consult with
so I'm feeling a little iffy about this.
I am too. I'm getting a weird feeling about this Jericho.
But I want to go because, I mean, I trust Doc.
The guy who runs the office is kind of giving off a
Well,
weird.
he's
Yeah,
Stevie.
the whole thing is starting to
turn a little.
But that's cool.
I'm gonna ask him.
What if the dragon is locked up against his will and
That's
free
what
him
I'm
and we
thinking.
become
I'm thinking there
companions?
might be something to this.
That's true.
We might be
We
necessary.
could free the dragon.
We can free the dragon, the tour guide.
I love it.
Also, I'm going to ask the guy, how long has the dragon been part of your town?
Going on 4 years now.
That doesn't seem terribly long to tame a wild animal.
Well, we used to be a mining operation, and then well, Jericho showed up kind of of his own volition.
Oh,
And
He was lonely for companionship.
I think that's what it was.
oh. Okay, we got another.
I'm staring at this guy.
He never quite makes eye contact. He's always looking at a point just off your
shifty.
left.
So I'm gonna like look. I'm gonna be looking at him because I have intimidation.
Calling you.
I'm just. I want to get to the. I just want to know like he can't fuck with us.
Make an intimidation.
What's the tourist survival rate?
4.
To the best of anyone's knowledge, Jericho has not eaten any.
To the best of our knowledge. So I made
Maybe
it.
he likes chin
You did make
scratches.
So
I imagine dragons like being kitties, like
He,
How to Train Your Dragon.
he picks up a newspaper and unfolds it. He says, "If you want tickets, just pay up here." And,
Here's my money, take it.
Take my money.
So he doesn't even. What do I get from this? Like,
oh, you communicated your message.
Okay.
So he issues tickets and gives you instructions. Basically, just take your boat out around the west side of the island, and that'll take you up into Serpent's Cove, which is where Jericho is.
So I'm assuming there are gates that we have to pass through.
yeah. What should we expect getting into that cave?
Or
No, I don't.
because we couldn't have. We have to control it somehow. We could have just snuck in, right?
Yes,
Well, we
they're,
need tickets
yes,
to
that's
get up
right.
there, then.
The entrances are guarded by chain barricades, but there's someone there. You just show them your ticket, and they'll
Yeah.
barricade.
Okay.
Well, will they open it up if we need to leave in a hurry?
That's kind of what I'm wondering.
Yeah. Who the hell's coming back from these tours?
Yeah, I know. What's
Was this just to feed the dragon?
To feed something, maybe. This is the mouth. of
Everything's
something.
eating everything else.
What? All right. Yes. No.
We're gonna go. I'm just saying.
Go.
I'm just saying. This is
Jerry, how could you?
Jerry. This is highly suspect.
Oh yeah.
All right. So
It seems like your regular run-of-the-mill sleazy tourist.
Yeah, it
guess
probably
that.
is just
Alright.
nothing more.
Oh, where's the exit?
same way you came in.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
There are 8 of us, and we've got guns.
I know, right?
True.
We have dynamite. We can handle it.
I don't know dynamite.
There's
That's
so
fine.
much dynamite.
What is Hellman
We have
thinking?
1 stick of dynamite for each person in our group. That is security right there.
But we're going into a cave.
Right, on the way out. We could try and rescue Jericho if you want to take him. Seize him.
Maybe.
Maybe? See
We'll
what kind of can see what
I'll
he's-
get a vibe from it.
see how
If
he's
he's happy,
right.
if
Then
he's
we'll leave
happy,
it
I'm
be.
not gonna.
If not, I'm prepared.
Alright, so you guys are talking about this as
Yeah.
we're like making our way back to the boat.
Peanut
Right.
chapter.
And then we're gonna. What does Hellman think?
Oh, he's kind of amused by the whole thing.
Bemused?
Bemused. You know, it's like
His
Whatever.
dog
it
is
is.
resorted to the age of 7.
This is true.
So a tall, wistful-eyed black man.
Alright, so
yeah, he says, I don't think I have anything to worry about. I've known a few people who've gone out to see this dragon. Nothing's ever happened.
why does he talk with such authority?
Because
Who does he think he is?
He's bored out of his mind.
he's a man with eyes that pierce through your soul.
That's right.
That's true.
Birds nest in his eyebrows.
He's bored out of his mind,
bored out of his
too?
mind. That makes you look like you have authority.
Yeah.
You never tried that?
I've
I'm sure you
seen
have.
Yeah, I haven't.
Oh,
It's
that's
really good.
Maybe
Yeah,
it
it
did.
works.
Maybe it does work. Maybe I did that at the
works.
office and I
You
didn't
know.
realize it.
Okay.
So bored by everything.
I can barely hide my contempt for you people.
So,
Nostril flare.
That's right.
Alright.
so
Ready.
with Quad and Doc at the oars, you guys row your way around.
Can I ask him one more question real quick?
Yes.
What do you feed it? Just wondering.
Oh, there you
Now
go.
we're talking the brains of the situation.
Sheep or chickens?
The chickens, mice.
Jericho, he gets his nourishment from the sea, like any maze dragon.
So anything that falls into the sea, he eats.
Yeah, it comes in on the tide somehow.
Falls into the sea,
Is pushed into the sea.
gets pushed into the sea.
Or he just eats fish.
You should be peeved with us because we're really raining all over you.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. I'm not listening.
Stop it, guys. I bet he's magical.
Yeah.
He's magical.
Just bringing down the tone.
I know, bringing the tone down. Alright, so we're going. We're
so
on
you,
our way. We're having these discussions.
You round the headland and you head up towards towards this cove.
I'm fanning myself, by the way, so I have my weapon ready.
Yeah, you're ready. Yeah. He's in height.
So, yeah, so it's a cove that's just formed by a bunch of mesa walls and crags of rock, you know. So it's kind of open, but sort of enclosed at the same time.
Okay.
And you see a heavy chain ahead of you draped across one of the entrances, and you know there's a kind of wizened-looking, you know, leather-faced chap.
I want to ask this guy a question. I have more questions.
All right, so he's waving you over anyway. And says, no one gets by without a ticket.
We got
I
tickets.
have all the tickets.
Okay. Yeah. One-handed.
yeah, stand up.
I have a question.
Yes, you over there. In the
What?
hat.
Thank you. What keeps the dragon from swimming under the chain and going back into the sea?
Well, that's the thing about Jericho. He seems to be here of his own volition.
Oh.
He can leave anytime he wants.
Okay.
And feel free to spend as much time in the cove as you like.
Yeah, let's
Look at
go.
Jim.
Delightful.
We know a little bit of thing about people staying of their own volition in places that are designated as theirs.
Oh dear God. Are you saying you've been placed in a dragon reservation?
Maybe.
Are you
There's no
suggesting-
reservations in Deadlands, but I'm just saying there's
Well,
there's invisible borders.
There was the relocations.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I remember.
Anywho, so the chain is lowered.
Into the cave we go.
You row through into the cove. It's a cove, not a cave.
Cave.
Open to the sky.
Oh, a cove.
Oh, not a cave.
Didn't know the
Coven.
difference.
Slightly less
Didn't know.
sinister, guys. Come on.
A lot less sinister.
No, it's still sinister. to
Still
me.
sinister to you? Yeah, well.
Let's just say you're mistaking cove for cave is a bit of unintentional foreshadowing, though. So we'll see if we get that for tonight. All right, so
This fucking guy, man.
this fucking guy. So you row into the cove, and
Coven.
and your thing is gently bobbing. Your boat's gently bobbing in the currents. A few minutes pass, and then you see this sort of scintillating metallic reflection under the water.
Whoa.
The boat bobs a little more,
Whoa.
and then you see it off to the other side. And then the boat kind of starts turning a bit. And then you just see this massive upswelled water. This giant serpentine head kind of surfaces and sort of floats sideways away from the.
Does he have like a whiskery dragon mustache?
Catfish, like a catfish.
It is a bit catfish-like, actually. Yeah.
Really? How long is it?
It is somewhat reminiscent of like a Chinese dragon.
So kind of like a Gyarados.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
How long is it? Can we tell?
The head is like 10 feet wide and 20 feet long.
What?
Head?
What?
The head, yeah. And so it's
So we don't even see all of it, I guess.
No,
Yeah. Whoa.
And so it's
guys.
kind
Oh my
of
God.
the surface just like, halfway out of the water, and its eyes are just kind of regarding you with this reptilian gaze.
Regarding me.
So beautiful.
Yeah. So yeah, its scales are this sort of like polished brass sort of color.
Oh, this is magical, Doc.
It is. Doc wipes a wistful tear from his eye.
Oh.
Oh, my dreams come true. Aww.
So
At the same time, I'm still anxious. I'm still nervous. This thing's really intense.
Huge.
It's intense.
Yeah. Dragon, what were you expecting?
Like a sea serpent.
Look, sea
Height.
serpent.
Height.
Smaller.
I thought it was height.
Sea serpent, like the stuff of legends and lore, like dinosaurs and krakens.
I don't know what those are.
No.
Read a book, Kangee.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Culture wars. So
Suddenly
then
he's getting all uppity now that Jim's in the picture.
So then the
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, now we gotta move.
so then the head disappears. Did you say getting uppity?
Yeah,
So then
I did.
so
I
then the head
did. I went
disappears
there.
beneath the surface of the water, and you can kind of see the torso moving as it swims beneath your boat. You would estimate it's about 50 yards long.
Wow.
Fucking shit.
Big.
How long is a football field?
100.
Okay, look, the reason
Holy
now I'm
crap.
gonna say why I
Okay.
was a little I didn't realize it was going to be that big is because as Desiree, you know, when they say like, oh, sea serpents and blah blah blah, there are like so many sea creatures that. Where did the dog come from? She was under.
An amazing teleporting dog.
I know, it was weird. Okay, so basically I'm thinking of like all the whales and sea creatures that they thought were like these really huge beasts, but they really, you know, we look at them now and they're like, well, they're huge, yeah. But this is like.
I'm thinking
unsurpassed.
dinosaur huge.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And it's like brass.
It's metallic.
Fascinating.
Does she need someone with her?
No, she can, yeah, you can just leave it just cracked and she'll push her in, yeah.
Okay.
Wow, so you're excited.
Doc is just stoked. His childhood dreams are coming true.
Okay, so it's swimming around, regarding it's not being violent.
Yeah, you know, and you can just kind of watch it from your boat as it just arcs these sort of gentle, you know, circles around the cove. The cove is, you know, a good quarter-mile in diameter. So
Now, is it like a snake where it has no eyelids, or is it like a cute lizard where it does have eyelids?
Oh.
when it surfaced,
Cute.
you saw a little membrane slide back. So it's more snake-like.
Yes.
I wonder if he would enjoy having barnacles picked off him.
Probably. Does he have barnacles? He looks pretty shiny.
Yeah, probably does.
Some sort of sea
but,
parasites.
Yeah,
Probably.
various lampreys and stuff.
Oh,
Ew, little things. It's disgusting.
no thing.
Alright, I know. I'm like, dang.
Little passengers. There you go. For the ride. There you go.
So we know that it doesn't talk, right?
Right. No. Whoa! Wait, what is his name? Jericho!
No, he was like some Chinese name.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. Hello. I am known as the Ancient One, or whatever the equivalent is in Chinese.
Ancient One Junior.
I'm about to sleep for 100 years. When I awake, the world will end.
Good Simpsons reference. Alright, so, like, that's scary. So he's just swimming around us, right?
Being majestic and fabulous.
Yes.
And that's it.
Lily's sitting very straight.
I desperately want to touch it.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah,
Pushing it.
Even
Yep.
Hellman seems a bit he's like, well, I never thought I'd see one of those, or I hoped I'd never see one of these in person, but this is probably the best circumstance one could
Dude,
wish for.
Hellman is totally your dad. He's totally reminding me of your dad.
Yeah, right. Well, I sure hope that.
I hope I'd never see something like that, but I guess under these circumstances,
Yeah, I can
totally
do it.
reminds me of your dad. Alright. So,
So, you want to try and touch it.
Kind of, yeah.
it's close by.
Okay, give me a spirit roll.
Can't hold for it. I want to touch it, so.
You're playing your character. It's all good.
Like 2. And a 1. But
Oh. Dude.
Yes.
to touch a dragon, hell yeah. That was also a 2. And that was a 4.
Oh,
but that's a
better.
4.
4.
Okay, wait. I think I want to use this card.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. Wait, what are the traits versus. Traits are agility, smarts, right?
Traits are anything, actually. They're attributes or skills.
So to +2 to our attributes, inspiration, +2 to for this round. We all get +2 to whatever we want to roll.
For the rest of this round. Okay.
I don't really see any other way to use it, but
Well, you could use that in combat so everyone gets a +2 for their shooting.
yeah,
and
but
so forth.
am I gonna need that for the game today?
Well, no, this whole session was about petting a maze dragon.
See, that's how you find that information from the game.
Well done.
Is he mocking your use of it?
He
Well,
is.
then.
I'm willing to take that. Okay. Now we know that we may be fighting our asses off later. So,
I got 4 then.
yeah, you got a 4.
So with
That's
that,
amazing.
basically the best you get is you kind of wait for it to go swimming under your boat at a certain time, and you just kind of reach down into the water and let your fingers trail along the scales.
What does it feel like?
Surprisingly warm.
Magic.
Warm.
Whoa.
Well, did you
And,
think that some of the dinosaurs were warm-blooded? They were
And,
so large, they kind of had to be.
It's sort of like running your hand over warm metal, you know, and so it's
Like
got
shingles.
That, yeah, it's got that very sort of metallic, smooth feel to it.
Wow.
Neat.
I wonder, are there any of the scales around, like that have floated up? No.
It'd probably sink.
You can buy a souvenir in town.
I don't want a souvenir. I was just thinking if we had a real dragon scale.
Oh, they sell dragon scales back in town.
Like peacock feathers.
Like on a little ring, you know.
How big are the scales?
Quarter size, $half size.
I thought they'd be
Have you
bigger.
ever been to New Orleans where they have the alligator feet on keychains?
Oh, really?
Alligators.
They have dragon teeth.
So so you spend about an hour in the cove,
Great.
and
I'm ready to go.
Are you appeased?
Pretty much, yeah.
Good.
that's
Was it
all
everything
you
you
guys
hoped for?
Good.
Cool.
Curiosity satiated.
Well, I think that's worth a check for that.
Oh, yeah.
Yay for extraordinary character playment.
That's right.
I couldn't help it.
All right.
You don't get to say there's a live maze dragon just chilling.
And be like, oh, whatever, move on. No.
Yeah, exactly. You went to Dragonhold, you didn't see the dragon?
didn't see the damn dragon.
What the hell's wrong with you? Alright, so you row your way back out of the cove,
Delightful.
and as you're rowing,
Yeah.
exactly. The dragon's following you.
Maybe he likes me.
Yeah.
No, as you're rowing,
No, he
Hellman
doesn't.
no, just because no. Hellman says, "You know, I've been thinking, this little dinghy you're in, that's not going to really suit you too well
That's right.
for finding the Necessity Alliance.
That's right.
Earlier I said, I wanted to get back to Perdition, but as far as I'm concerned, if you make for the town of Progress, that's just a bit north of Los Angeles, you can drop me off there and I'll make my way back."
Wait, why doesn't he want us to do that?
Well, you see, Progress, they're a whole town of new scientists
Oh, brother.
and shipwrights.
Oh,
So
yes.
you should be able to lay your hand on a pretty nice little number there.
Oh.
Okay.
Rent or buy.
We need a boat. We
He's
need a
likely to
boat.
not get
You
sold
need a
out.
ship,
Yeah.
a little boat ship thing.
Boat ship, yes. So if you just make for Progress, I think we should be fine.
All right.
I say yes.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Sounds good to
Off we
me.
go, Edie.
That's great.
Yes, I love.
Watching you all row makes my arms tired.
Nice.
Yeah.
God is so
And
happy he's just not even listening.
Pogleg's like, "I'm sorry, I wish I could take a turn."
Yeah.
But Jim will take a
I'm
turn.
just imagining with his nubs like,
Yeah. Jim will take a turn on the oars, and Charlie Bill will take a turn.
I'll take a turn.
Take a turn?
Yeah.
Very good. So, working in shifts, and it's early enough in the morning. Progress is only about 5 miles due east of where you're at. Hellman knows the channels well enough, and Hog Lake as well, that you're able to navigate your way back towards the mainland. And you see like increased traffic out in the channels. You dodge a big steam liner at one point, chugging its way along, side wheeler, I should say, chugging its way along through the maze. And
What about any pirates?
no sign of any pirates.
That's good.
You're good there.
they're late sleepers.
They are.
It's true, they're sleeping in.
And of course, none of you are professional boatsmen.
Nope.
So you hit the beach approximately near enough to Progress that you can walk the rest of the way. So you all debark and start walking. There's a trail that leads towards the town. So that should take you up to where you need to go.
Excellent.
All right.
So ambling along in the mid-afternoon, some storm clouds are blowing in. It's a bit chilly. Let's see here. Now, at a certain point, as you're walking along, you kind of all are strung out in the line. And Charlie Bill kind of drops back to walk alongside Kangee at a certain point.
Okay.
Jim's a little further out.
All right.
Oh boy.
He says, listen, I take it you two are friendly. You knew each other times past. I just wanted to tell you, though, like he said, we were brought in as prisoners around the same time. And by my reckoning, they took him out of his cell to work him over more than they did me. Now look at me, and look at him. And you look at Charlie Bill, and he's underweight. He's got, welts and scars on his arms and visible parts of his body. He looks pretty bad. Jim looks pretty healthy.
Oh, shit.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything. Maybe your friend is just a lot more resilient than I am. I don't know what happened. I can't really.
What's Charlie Bill's toughness?
He's not wearing a badge on his vest that tells you that. So he says, I can't rightly say what went on after they took him out of the cell. Maybe they were just questioning. But he has made reference to being tortured, and
you don't see it.
Doesn't look it to me. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe it wasn't visible.
It could be. There are lots of ways to torture a man.
Well, thank you for telling me this.
So, as you say that, all of you start to become aware of the sound of a familiar noise. It's the sound that you heard in the power room of the before the machine shut down.
Yeah.
It's a sound you heard back when you were in. Well, three of you heard back when you were in the Wasatch tunnels, and that giant steam engine was drilling its way through the earth.
We found progress.
Well, actually, it seems to be coming from a little out in the scrub brush.
Oh, being approached by something.
It's more like you're approaching it.
Like,
it sounds like it's coming from a stationary point.
It's getting louder.
Should we investigate that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you walk a few dozen yards through the brush.
Well, I'm going to stand by the road. Could I stand guard?
Absolutely.
Sure. Yeah.
Totally.
Oh, okay.
And
I'll stay with Lilly.
you'll stay with Lilly. Okay.
What's that sound, guys?
Doc and I are springing forward.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Two dumb boys that we are.
You see up ahead, after a few dozen yards, a hole in the ground. It reminds you of the cave that you went into with Colonel Smythe north of Shanfan.
Whoa.
There's a sort of wiry-looking guy sitting in a squat with a scattergun across his lap. Let's see here.
Scattergun?
Yeah, he doesn't appear to have even noticed you. He's just sort of lost in thought. And as you're drawing closer to the hole, the noise from this contraption is so loud that he can't hear you. You can't even hear your own footsteps. It's definitely coming up.
Oh god.
Well, I don't want to startle him.
No, we don't want to startle him.
I'm kind of just like.
Are we coming from behind him?
He's sort of facing your direction. It's not like his back's turned to you, but he just hasn't really noticed.
I'm gonna wave my arms at
Are you
him.
flinging him down?
Yeah, just so that again, no surprise.
Okay.
So even with your obvious flagging, he does jump to his feet like,
Oh, jeez. Good thing we did that.
bears his gun.
It's kind of like, oh now, hey, take it easy there,
okay.
boss. You're the one in charge here.
So he squints at you and says, he kind of yells out like, "Can I help you?"
Afternoon, morning,
What?
sir. We're just passing by. Couldn't help but notice all the commotion, and we thought we'd pop by.
So he turns and yells down the hole, "Boss, you got visitors!"
Oh, that's great.
So a few minutes later, a gray-haired man in a top hat pops his head up out of the hole, and he looks a little bit dirty, but he's well dressed, and sort of smiles up at you, John Cleese style. So an empty smile. Yes, what can I do for you?
Well, we were telling your guardsmen here. We were just in the area. Couldn't help but notice all the racket. Just wandered over to say hello. See what's up.
Uh-oh, rolling.
So you see his eyes flick towards your hands, and he sees your Explorer's Society.
Oh, he does.
Oh, you're wearing those?
Hell yeah, I'm wearing mine. Ring of power, baby.
You're not wearing yours.
No.
Wow. Okay.
So,
Sorry, I didn't. Yeah.
so he climbs all the way out of the hole, off the ladder that goes down into the hole. And you see his left hand is bandaged up, and there's some fresh blood seeping through it. But he kind of dusts off his right hand and offers it to you both. Professor Vandergrift is the name.
Vandergrift. Cuad heard of Pertullus mining system? What do you have going on down there? Some kind of mining operation?
Well, first let me ask you a question. There's a gentleman's club in London with a certain animal head mounted over the fireplace.
Oh, yes, there is! Yes, there is.
So as soon as you say jackalope, he beams at you both and he says, well, what are the odds that some fellow society members might wander by my lumber?
Infinitesimal.
What are the odds?
All right. Well, I'd be happy to take you down and show you my what I'm up to.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the rest of you guys are hanging out back on the road, they're like these little dots out among the scrub brush. And
we see them suddenly going into
you
the
see
hole.
them talking to some guy and then disappear. Yeah.
Like, what the?
What's going on?
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
So he, there's a ladder, so you all descend into this cave, and the racket is coming from a giant ghost rock generator,
Oh, wow.
which is powering some electric lights, illuminating the cave. And you see some picks, shovels, water kegs, and some chicken cages with chickens in them.
Really?
You can also make notice rolls.
Okay.
Kangee, we'll give him about 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you head on home.
Got a
Just
5.
keep on walking.
Yeah, then we'll just go.
Yeah.
Got a 5, okay.
Hang on. Notice rolls? 9.
Alright. So you both notice a few chicken carcasses. Just dead chickens, unplucked. Over in the corner. And Cuad, you also notice some blood splatters on the floor.
Just chicken.
But the thing you really can't miss is another one of those weird lightning bolts glyphs on the side of the wall of this cave.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So Professor Vandergrift says, see that symbol on the wall? I've discovered several caves like this, all up and down the coast.
Yes, indeed.
Each one has the same symbol.
Why, yes.
I believe we run into the same type of cave with the same type of symbol.
Fascinating. My Indian friends tell me the symbol marks the home of an earth spirit. I believe the more educated among us would just simply call these faults. Anyway, he winks at you. Still, there's something to the Indians myth. Because I have found an application of certain fluids on the wall triggers a slight tremor.
That's fantastic.
I can't really explain the scientific process behind this, but that fluid is blood. Human blood.
Whoa!
As a matter of fact. Animal blood does nothing, as these sad chicken carcasses can attest.
Oh boy. Get ready, Frank.
But there is something in the blood of man that causes the earth to react. Observe. So he unwraps the bandage, and you see 3 cuts on his palm, and he takes out a little penknife, and he, cuts his palm again. Just a little bit, just enough.
But still.
Yeah, he kind of, grunts when he does it.
I can look at that if you want me to.
Yeah, that is looking really inflamed, sir.
That's
How
right.
often do you wash your hands?
Inflamed.
So he walks over to the glyph, and he just smears his palm on it, and a little bit of blood is left. you know. And moments later, the earth trembles. Little rocks fall from the ceiling. You guys back on the road. You know, you feel a little tremor.
I think once we feel the tremor, we're gonna run toward the sound.
All right.
Okay.
To what purpose do you create this activity?
Well, so Vandergrift looks a little startled. He says, "That was larger than the last time."
Oh my.
Well, as for my purpose, and he grabs his hand as he's talking, my research indicates that a very large amount of blood might trigger an actual earthquake. It is my hypothesis.
Oh my god!
That this wonder caused the Great Quake.
The cesspool and the reckoning.
This will cause the Great
and
Quake.
the scary things.
Scary things. This is the 9th such site I've found.
9?
There are 3 around Los Angeles alone, and the rest I found strung along up and down the coast from Mexico to the Oregon border.
That's right.
Oh my god. So I guess we run up to the old man.
All right, so
What's happening down there?
Excuse me, sir.
are you with the party that just came through?
Yeah, I pull a chain from under and I show my ring.
Okay. He says, well, that doesn't mean much to me.
Well, I saw them showing the ring. I saw them showing like their hands and stuff.
Well, the guard though.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean much to me.
He's just the guard.
But if you're with the if you're with the party the professor took down,
yes,
sure,
we are.
He wouldn't mind you all going down.
All right, so let's go.
Okay. So meanwhile, down in the cave.
Right.
Any other?
So let me get this straight, Professor.
Yes.
A large quantity of human blood placed upon the symbol will create an earthquake. Is that what you're driving at here?
That is my hypothesis.
Extraordinary. What if? Let's entertain a what if for just a moment.
Certainly.
We had simultaneous sacrifices at each glyph. Indeed, what might that do?
Indeed.
Or what might that have done?
The question then is why?
The reckoning.
But first I must prove my hypothesis. You see here in my notes, and as he's holding his notebook out.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And as you're all descending the ladder. From the section of the wall where the rune is carved, the earth seems to begin to emerge from the cave wall
In the shape of the
form of a
rune?
man.
Another one.
Last time we just shot it in the forehead.
All too familiar. This time, though, you don't see any garnet in its head.
Oh.
Bullshit.
So Vandergrift turns around. My God, what is that thing?
That'd be a golem.
Yep.
I think that's pretty good timing.
Outside of Shanfen.
All right. So as it's stomping out, we will deal out initiative cards.
Let's do this.
Oh my.
Woo!
We got here just in time.
We're in it. Who knows?
Yeah.
Do one for Vandergrift.
You did get here just in time. Well done.
Friend. Okay.
So do we get to draw one for ourselves and also one for...
It's one for yourself, and your ally acts on your action.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I got a 3.
Why do you have to plant that seed of distrust?
What? Oh, about Jim? You know it couldn't be that easy.
No.
I was waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah, couldn't be that easy.
Nope.
Happens to every blossoming love story in these types of games.
Yep.
It's true.
Let's have some kind of complication. All right, so who highest I've got is a 9 for the earth creature.
I have 6 of diamonds.
You got a 10 there, Quad?
Nice.
All right, what does Quad do?
Well, let's set the scene.
You wanted to
Where
shoot
are
something?
we? Yeah, I did. Where are we? And then where's the being? And what is the being? Is it?
It's emerging from the wall.
Emerging.
How close are we to it?
Vandergrift is between you and the creature.
All right.
He's standing maybe about 5 feet from the wall, having just stepped away from it. You're about 5 feet from Vandergrift. And then Kangee, you're taking the lead down. You're like basically on the ladder.
Right.
Okay.
So this thing is quite close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a very big chamber. It's only about 30 feet.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get. So the professor is directly between me and.
Yes.
That's a problem.
Yes, it is.
All right, so I'm gonna have to use my turn to do this and get him out of the way.
You're gonna move at him.
Moving him out of the way
Try and get him
physically.
out of the way. That's fine.
I'm shoving him out.
And then, do you have an ally in control?
No,
Oh, you don't.
Oh.
I'm allieless.
Right, who's
Have all
next?
y'all.
Yeah, well.
Oh, and guts checks for everyone too.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm picturing us like coming down the ladder.
Doop-de-doo. What the?
What the? Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
I got a 6.
Oh, 6. Me too.
Mine is 2,
Oh,
so I got a 4.
Okay.
5.
10. 10.
10. Oh, Kangee. You're like, oh, this shit.
Yeah, I was like this one again.
Fucking crap. Here we go again.
Now what?
7 guts.
7 on your guts.
Nice.
Okay.
Only she didn't faint and like fall on me. Like, ah!
Especially with that fan.
I know.
With my hindrance, I sort of think, like, this is silly.
Everyone's
Like, really?
grit
Yeah.
is 2 at this point, right?
Yes.
Grit is 2. Okay, so that offsets the fear level, which is a 2. So
awesome.
what you rolled is what you rolled. Very good. So everyone got a 4 better, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We
so
made it, 'cause
Everyone
we
is free to act. Let me roll
Good.
for Vandergrift here.
Poor chickens.
I know.
Let's eat him. Take him and eat him.
All right. So he is paralyzed with.
Get over his head.
Because he doesn't
Yeah.
realize.
You're
But
over his
we-
head.
we've seen this before.
incomprehension.
Yeah,
What
right.
am I seeing?
Right.
Yeah.
So, all right. So the thing lurches forward, and let's see here. It is going to strike at Quad and the professor. So
Right.
You take a -2 on both of its rolls. Okay. So Quad it missed. Prof it hit.
Oh, no.
Oh, jeez.
So let's see here. Ooh.
You end up like one of them chickens.
Oh my god, I aced both of them. Jesus. Alright.
So he tears his head off.
Yeah.
He just crushes him.
There goes that.
Smashes his ribcage.
Oh, gosh.
Like a chicken.
Yeah, 34 damage.
Oh,
So basically, Quad, you're like, move! And the thing is still like, yeah! You know, it just like,
splat.
just cracks his skull and he just
Oh,
falls.
no. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Huh.
Yeah.
Notes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
12.
that was the creature. Who's next? That was on a 9. Who's next highest?
I think it's me. I have 6 diamonds.
Okay, that'll be you.
Alright, and this is a d12.
That is a d12. You
I'm
shoot.
using my revolving shotgun.
Alright, now you're on a ladder, so
Yeah.
you would need to, if you're going to use your shotgun one-handed, that would be a -2.
That's fine.
Okay.
Because I have +2 to shooting on that.
Uh-huh.
So I don't have to do anything. So I've, I'm going there. Sorry, everybody. Apologies all around. 5?
5 is your best? Mm-hmm. Alright, that's a hit.
Alright, and now how close am I?
You're doing 2d6.
2d6?
Can you see if you want light?
I got it. I'm gonna go. 11.
11.
2d6?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
11.
So you unshoulder your shotgun and fire it one-handed, and you see most of the shot hit it, you know, in kind of its upper torso, and it's like shooting dirt.
I was
It's just
aiming for the head, though.
like, right. So just
So just, okay. Yeah.
okay.
Dang.
Who's next? After 6.
4?
4. Anyone higher than 4? Nope. Okay. Go for it.
I noticed that I did buy a quick draw holster. I wrote QD. I
Okay.
was wondering what that meant.
That
But-
means that means you can draw and shoot on the
In
same turn.
one turn.
But it's also like the gun's under my skirt. So does it counteract
You're on a
it?
ladder.
You can always just say you've got a pocket.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
yeah.
a quick draw.
We did
Remember
mention a
we did
pocket.
that.
We did mention a pocket.
Yeah, that's
being-
true. Okay.
being
And that was
jammed.
actually quite popular at that time.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's where ladies kept their purses, was in their petticoats to avoid theft.
Oh, okay. Excellent. So,
Oh, and just mechanic moment. Kangee would have had an additional -2 for drawing and shooting on the same round. Because you don't have a quick shotgun. But the thing is only about 5 feet tall, but it's so broad that you get a +2 to hit it normally.
Right.
Okay, so you would have been at -4, but your net was
Nah, it's -2. Okay. All right. Oh, it's a little stocky little.
Yes.
Hulk smash.
Yeah, exactly. Mini Hulk.
So I yell, "It's like shooting the side of a barn."
So you're
I'm
up
going
at the you're up at the entrance there, so you're kind of like leaning down, shooting through the
that's
which is fine.
I hope I don't.
So what is? Let's see. What's the range brackets on your Derringer?
Oh, I don't have that written down.
Oh, okay.
But I rolled just for shooting first, right?
Yeah.
With your
crazy idea.
with your wild card, with your wild dice too. Yeah, there you go. What's your, you have an idea?
Yeah, I do. When my turn comes,
Okay.
Ooh,
let's see what happens.
All right.
cool.
Let's see here. Okay, Derringer. Okay, so you're going to be at a -4 at the distance you're at.
Okay. What's the range?
5, 10, 20.
Oh, okay. -4?
Dang, man. It's horrible.
She aced.
Ooh.
Wow, you aced.
She aced.
Okay, keep going.
11.
Yeah.
11 -4 is a 7. That's a hit.
Oh, great!
Yes.
Yay.
What's your damage on the?
Oh, right.
Do you know what your damage is?
Yeah, 26.
Okay.
7?
7.
7. So again, it's like shooting, shooting into a dirt clod or something.
Wait, we shot it in the head last time.
But there's no garnet.
There's no
like
garnet.
There was last
There's no
time.
garnet.
It doesn't mean there's no garnet. It just means we can't see the
We
garnet.
don't
Can't
see the
see
garnet.
it, or there's another gem.
And you're shooting
Maybe
it, it's
another
just
gem.
like going like poof.
Yes.
All right.
It's like being out on the shooting range.
Did
Right.
it emerge from where the actual
More or
rune
less.
was?
Yeah. It didn't like jump out of the rune or anything, but it was on that wall.
So the rune's not on its body. I mean,
No.
Yeah, that's a good question too.
I would have made it easy.
Yeah.
It's in height.
Okay.
Do we notice anything about this golem that's
Anything, yeah, that you want to tell us about
says,
in order to beat it?
Right, I'll make notes.
Oh my goodness. It's the worst.
Who aced?
Oh yeah, I don't have notice.
I'm sure I have a
I got
penalty
a
way up
10.
where I am.
Okay.
I noticed
13.
Ooh,
5.
6.
5.
I like this dice.
Yay.
It's being friendly today.
So everyone succeeded? Okay. There's no, like... The thing you fought in the cave outside Champan even had, like, rough facial features, like
Right.
little glowing eyes.
Right.
This thing is just like, it's like a mannequin made out of dirt. There's no eyes, there's no mouth, there's no garnet.
So I
there's
could
no-
like jump on it and tackle it down.
Certainly try that. But I think Doc's up next, so... Let's stop.
I know, I'm trying to.
Are you near Cuad? I guess you are.
But yeah, I was right
We
next
were
to
talking to that professor.
Yeah, now Quad is between you and the monster.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. I wonder.
Wait, where did the
since you
professor's
rubbed
blood go?
blood? That's what I'm
that's
wondering.
good.
It's like I wonder.
Into the ground. But not on the room.
No, in
Okay.
the room.
All right.
God, we would have been in
But
trouble.
there's already blood on the room, yeah.
His
Just a
blood.
little
A
bit.
little bit. That
Drop. That's what got us into this
I was just
position.
wondering if we get rid of it.
That's an idea.
Oh,
Just kick it.
excellent.
Canteen. Fling the canteen at the room. Wash it off. I don't know. I don't know.
Dynamite it.
That'd kill us.
It would kill all of us.
Yeah, I know.
But I like that idea. Don't get me wrong.
This will solve all the problems.
Just gonna shotgun it. Alright, I'll go for it. So with its size, you get an additional +2.
Is it getting annoyed that we're shooting at it?
Okay.
It shows no emotion.
10, so I got a 12.
12, okay, good. So that's a hit with the raise, so you get +1d6.
So, what's my range on these?
You're in short range.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out because it says I get 1 to 3 d6.
So you're at 3.
Okay, so I get 3, so I get 4 d6. So that's a 6.
Ooh.
And a 5, so that's 11 plus 11,
14.
12, 13, 14. So 17, and then do I get to roll my ace on them?
If you ace any of the damage.
I did one.
Yeah.
So that's why we're at 14, 17, and 18.
Okay. So, all right. So, basically, we'll presume that you yelled out to Cuad to duck, and then
yeah. I say that's a good presumption because
Yeah. So, duck, and then at this close range, basically your shell just hits it right in the center of its chest,
torso,
and it just kind of flies apart into a bunch of dirt clouds.
Whoa! Yay! Excellent!
Yay! It is not gathering itself up to
Nope.
fight another.
Awesome.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. The dirt to see if there is any sort of.
It seems like completely nondescript dirt.
Okay.
The professor.
He's dead.
Is he dead?
He's dead.
He's dead. Let's take his notebook.
And stop that? You want to stop that?
I'm gonna shake my head, but I'm not gonna stop you.
So the guard shoulders Lilly aside. He's like, "What's going on down there?"
Cave in?
I heard gunfire.
Cave in?
Did you shoot the professor?
Uh-oh.
Well, should we tell him the truth?
I
Yeah?
think you all need to come out nice and easy.
Alright.
No firearms now.
Okay.
Nice and easy. He's kind of pointing his gun at Lilly.
Okay.
It's like me.
He's like, "You've got a pistol in your hand."
Oh yeah.
What? This?
This is lipstick
How did I get there? Yeah.
Lipstick dude.
Well, what happened was the professor rubbed his darn full hand of blood on the freaking rune, and out of the wall came this incredible creature, which attacked the professor, killed the professor. Was all we could do. Kill the creature.
I don't
The
even
creature
buy that
killed.
story.
Where were you to help us,
And the creature.
sir?
Yeah, and the creature killed him.
Oh, give me a persuasion roll.
Okay.
Crank it up.
Yes.
It's nice.
So he just a regular success.
5.
So he looks still like a bit unsure.
I don't blame you for doubting.
Yeah,
It's a wild story, yet it is the truth. And I'm sure hanging around the professor as you do, you know all kinds of crazy wild shit happens all the time, and yet it is true.
So he's like pushing his hat back, like, well, I guess that's probably.
Oh, man.
You're coming to
Well,
the
now
right
you don't have a boss anymore.
Coming to the right decision, yeah.
Oh, I know I need a job.
Yep, you're out of a
Oh,
job.
we're heading to progress. You're welcome.
Come back to
Come
town.
along with us.
Yeah, might as well.
Hey, it's guaranteed, but
So off you go to progress, and
That was not good.
Oh, that's so awesome and fascinating,
What
though.
we learned about
Because
the
I have to
runes.
go back to the Isle of Ghost Tears now because I was allowed access to the Earth Spirit runes on the island as
Yes,
well.
yes.
I feel like it is so crucial to go there because there are further things to learn.
Absolutely.
did you get his notebook by the way?
I did get his
Oh,
notebook.
great. Okay.
So flipping through, you see he wrote in cipher.
All right, fine. I'll give you something to do in the winter evenings.
And in due course, you come to the town of Progress. You hear it long before you get there because indeed there are many boilers and other devices cooking along. Also, your first sign of getting here to town is...
Yeah, secrets revealed.
Well, you know how they say you can tell you're getting close to land when you see seagulls flying overhead. You can tell you're getting close to a town full of mad scientists when you see gyrocopters circling.
That is awesome.
So, Claude must be excited. I was like, is your mustache just quivering with excitement? And otherwise,
I don't know.
But all the
I'm wondering, can I measure up? How much have I got what it takes?
Claude. Claude, hey guy. Hey.
It's like walking into a science fair and you got a fucking baking soda volcano.
Yeah. You know.
True. Ouch. I believe in the Pertullus mining to the system.
I'm not sure. It doesn't really hold water. However, I am exhausted from the battle with the golem.
Fair enough.
True.
Oh yeah.
So,
this too shall pass.
so yeah, you amble in. It's a small town, but fairly active. lots of men and women out on the street talking, chatting, engaged in passionate debate. The gyrocopter buzzes overhead.
This is your town.
You're already qualified to be mayor.
Exactly.
This is pretty
I'd
exciting.
be the mayor of Progress Town.
You,
Mayor of the geeks.
That's right.
Nerd Town.
Nerd.
Nerds.
Cuad, you note that the gyrocopter is one that you've heard about. You saw it in a Smith and Robards catalog, actually. It is Smith and Robards has dubbed it the hydrogyro. It's a autogyro that has pontoon support, so it can land and take off from water.
Really
Cool. How much are they?
Oh,
but not enough for passengers. You know?
Yeah,
we
it's
gotta get the whole
single-
crew on
It's just
there
single. It's just two. Could it be a two-seater?
autogyros, they're single seaters.
Dang.
So you can buy 8, but
What? Now you're talking crazy.
fucking crazy.
Too crazy.
We got a world to save here.
The
I know.
the most well, as you're thinking that,
Yes.
and this music starts.
Again.
You see a flight of guardian angels walking down.
Holy crap! Oh my god! What? What are they doing here in progress?
Why are they there?
We're still
No.
within 75 miles of
No.
Lost Angels.
Really?
Still within. We're
This is
still
I
within
say
the
we
bounds.
very, very calmly
Yes.
exit ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
These are very conspicuous.
Yes.
The shipyards are off, just down
Okay.
a sloping road. You
There
can
we go.
easily
Well, I don't want to
Yes.
get trapped
just
there.
take a
though.
left.
But the parasol
and-
goes up, and I grab
shipyards. That's
grab
the best
Quad,
place
and I'm
to get
really-
trapped because we
Exactly.
exactly ships.
Yeah.
We can easily
Sure.
hijack
That's
one,
true.
or just hide easily.
All right.
We don't want to meet up with these guys.
So just very like.
Yeah, nonchalant.
Well, I think we all go off with our allies, sort
sort
like
of
you
scatter.
two. Yeah.
Do the 3 of us.
Yeah. 3 of you, 2 and 2. Okay.
We're splitting up the team.
No, we're just kind of going. We're kind of breaking up, so it
Right.
doesn't
Sort
look
of
as obvious.
giant
It's like a posse.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, that's good thinking.
Yeah. So we're just walking. We're talking.
So you all rendezvous back down at the shipyards.
Well,
There's a.
I sort of want to hang around and see who's in this group of guardians.
You want to hang
Oh,
back?
sure.
Lilly.
Yeah.
No, you got a good look at
Yeah.
it. There's no.
nobody.
Nobody.
You know. Okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
I know. I was like,
could've done
yes,
it right
it's
now.
on. Yeah. Let's do
Ready
this
to
right
go.
now.
Happening right now.
Yep.
I'm totally amped up.
Yep, we do.
Dog.
No.
Dog's like.
So there's quite a few maze runners and side paddle liners and other waterborne craft bobbing away at the shipyards, but they're all sealed off
What?
by a locked gate. So there's a salty
has
sailor
lockpicking?
nearby.
Why are they
working on
sealed
some,
off?
scrimshaw.
What?
Afternoon, sir. We're interested in hiring one of your fine vessels for a short voyage.
Wish I could help you, Captain.
What?
But
What? Our meeting?
the Church of Lost Angels has taken over these shipyards.
No.
What?
Yards.
Wow.
See what you did, Lar.
Is it the guy who I think it is?
Of course.
Yeah, I love
It's got
it.
sideburns.
The eye patch.
iPad.
Well then, you never saw us. We'll be on our way.
Yeah.
Yeah. No business here.
No need to go running off that quickly.
Oh,
If you,
have you seen these guys?
so he kind of looks around.
Yeah.
I've got a private vessel of my own.
Oh.
Do now.
We have a salty sea dog on our side.
That's always good. That's
That is
good luck.
always good.
I could see to renting it out and piloting it. Where particularly were you bound?
We're headed towards Lion's Roar.
I see. Well, that's
Wait a minute, you're getting a little Connery.
R. I see.
Yeah, there we go. Yar.
Think a little more crusty, the crab.
Yeah.
Yeah, crusty crab. Mr. Krabs. There we go. Eugene Krabs.
Thank you.
There.
I could see fit to providing some piloting in those waters. I'm somewhat familiar with them. So let's see. That's a fair steam away, though.
Good job.
120 for the lot of you.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
That's fine.
You want to divvy it up 4 ways? Or?
Yeah.
All right.
It's only 30 each.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Alrighty. So, money is transferred. He tells you where to meet him, just a little ways up the coast. And within a half hour, you're all boarding a somewhat rusted old maze runner. He fires up, sort of.
What's her name?
What's her name?
Yeah.
Her name is the Queen of the Maze.
Woo! That's a good sign.
That's pretty good.
How very African.
Indeed. In
Yeah.
fact, it's about that size. And it's got a boiler in the back.
All right,
It's a
cool.
little thing, yeah.
Chugging along.
Yeah, so you putter out of there. And,
Like a Jetson sound.
and soon you're slicing through the waters of the North Channel. Alright, so the way this is going to work is...
Oh, yeah. It's always a catch.
You know the approximate direction where you need to go. Hellman's with you. He can kind of help out with it. Or no, actually, Hellman stayed behind. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yes.
Damn it.
But
say
he
goodbye.
gave you approximate direction.
All right.
Okay. So, but he doesn't know. So what I need is collective smarts rolls from everybody.
Oh no.
And I'll be tallying up the successes. And once you get to a certain number of successes, you figure out where you need to go to find out where you need to go.
That's not really. You make it sound nice, but it's really not.
Well, now wait a minute now.
Well, my first one
Wouldn't
is
Kangee know?
no. I wouldn't know.
Because it's a necessity alliance.
No, I'm not part of that.
All right.
Yeah, she's from way out.
Yeah, that's not really my bag. Would Jim know?
Could I re-roll mine?
You want to chip it?
I got 1 and 3. Lame.
Oh, I got snake eyes. I'm not. This is not cute. All right,
you
I'm
really
using
have
2
no
chips
idea.
here. 1 for Jim and 1 for
I got
me.
4.
Because I rolled for him.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'm allowed to roll for Dunstan.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
I got
ace.
6.
Ace and a 3. That's a 9.
11. 11
So,
for
and let me
Kangee.
know how many raises you get.
I have 2 4s. For Dunstan and myself.
I just aced 1.
And so what was your total again?
11.
So that's 2 raises.
Okay, and then for Jim, 5.
Okay. Anyone else?
Do I have to keep rolling?
Just got a 9.
I got 6 and Charlie got 7.
Okay.
And Quad?
9.
A 9? Okay. Okay, so good. You guys are a very effective brain trust. And you sort of are discussing, where should we go, et cetera, hashing it over, thinking about
Right.
it.
Yes.
See, it's north of the lion's roar, et cetera. And essentially, Quad,
Yes.
you're the one who thinks, when I was sort of touring the mining camps
Yes.
on the Mesas,
Yes.
there's this one camp not far from Lion's Roar, and I'll bet we'll find someone there who
Can tell us where
tell us
from there.
where to go.
Fine.
So you make your way north up the channel, and the rest of the day passes uneventfully. You pull into a small mesa cove for overnight.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Jim.
Okay.
So I'm kind of
Crickets are chirping.
yeah.
Moon's out.
In the sea.
Yeah, sea crickets.
Sea crickets.
I'm sorry, I bet Dunstan snores really loudly.
Yes,
Really?
it does.
I'm sure. Sleep apnea. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
curse. So I'm gonna talk to Jim and said, so what did they do to you while you're in the jail or prison or whatever? What was it? I mean,
The slaughter.
The clink.
slaughterhouse. Clink.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
worried. I didn't know what they were going to do with me, and they just kind of took me out and knocked me around a bit, a few times.
How many times did they torture you?
I lost count after 6.
Well, I'm just gonna say, Charlie Bill looks pretty beat up, and he was brought in before you were.
That's true.
How would you explain that?
He left when I was doing the Sundance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had a vision. And, let's go in the other room. I'll tell you.
Yeah! 7 minutes in it.
Keeping it fresh.
It's a whole different level of role playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you ever play that game? What is it? Spin the bottle?
Yes.
Yeah.
I never played Spin the Bottle.
I didn't either. Everyone played it when I wasn't allowed to go.
Yeah.
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 My friends just never.
But I heard
did
things.
that. Just never.
I was too young to even understand what the hell it was about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever. Didn't care.
Ooh, cooties.
Didn't even.
Well done.
Where did you grow up, by the way?
Outside of Chicago.
Oh, okay. Northern girl.
Yeah. Are you from New York then? No,
Louisiana.
You're from Louisiana.
Yeah, I've been around like.
Wow, that's how you knew about the alligator foot thing.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and then moved to Pennsylvania. Vitaly's parents are in New York. Yeah. So awesome.
When did you move to Pennsylvania?
For grad school.
For grad school. So you're really from Louisiana. You grew up there and everything.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I can do the southern accent and all that.
That's cool.
I used to say y'all.
Yeah. That's a good word. It's a good one. The plural when you talk about. What the hell's going on in there, you guys? So.
Do you ever go back up there?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I do occasionally. My family's up there still.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's much better here.
Yeah.
I can't take the humidity.
Oh, I know.
It's terrible.
So you're telling me about humanity.
That's why I bring it up, because I know you can relate. I could have said
yeah.
many other things that I don't like, but I chose humidity.
Nothing.
Talking about the old
You're
country.
blushing.
Oh,
Cool.
so chips are good.
Yes, they are.
Tell us. No.
I can't say anything.
Do y'all want some tea or do you want popsicles?
Popsicle time.
Yeah.
Popsicle time is here.
Yay.
It's always popsicle.
Is it?
Always time
Is
for
it?
popsicles.
That's awesome.
Right, let me go. Daddy, what do you want?
Aw. You grew up around here, right? Or,
Oh, mostly. We lived
Yeah.
in New Mexico since I was about 7.
oh, okay.
So,
So we have strawberry, coconut, or Caribbean. Which is like mango pineapple.
Wow.
La la.
Caribbean.
I'm really intrigued with the coconut.
Are you?
Who else wants coconut?
Caribbean.
Strawberry.
Caribbean.
I'm gonna say the Call of the Caribbean.
Right. The Call of the Caribbean.
Oh my god, by the way, I tried some of that coconut jam you gave my mom.
It's really good.
OMFG. I was eating it out of the jar by the spoonful. I wasn't even putting it
That
on
level
anything.
of, I was wondering how awesome. The reason I wanted to get it,
It was mind-bogglingly delicious.
good.
What is
My
it?
mom was.
It-
I have a bottle. of
Coconut jam.
Coconut jam.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, it was almost like a curd. It was made with egg yolk,
Really?
but it was just,
That sounds
Divine.
intriguing. It sounds.
Company that they make a coconut caramel, which we were eyeing to. And
Where'd you get that?
I got it at Connie's actually.
Oh,
They
Connie.
carry at Connie's now.
Hey, boo. Coconut jam.
And you can look on their website. I mean, that's where I found it. Where they sell it all over the place. Apparently.
Oh my gosh, it looks good.
yeah,
So the
mind-boggling.
taste is just unreal.
It's just so like rich and custardy and coconutty.
I do miss custard.
Yeah.
Oh, custard.
My custard. Oh, I love thee.
Cruel mistress of dairy.
So
Yeah, it's true. Dairy is rough.
But this is no dairy.
No.
Yeah.
Neither is this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. I need to use your bathroom. Sorry.
Let me just.
This is really good. This is
There's
from
no, it's not dairy.
Whole Foods?
All of them are. Trader Joe's.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of different brands make coconut popsicles, so. And they're non-dairy. Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
Well,
Hey, hot dog. Alright, so we're whispering in our language, talking to each other,
having a whispered conversation.
secrets, etc.
What?
Seem to be the other might make Doc felt kind of sad.
Why?
Thinking about the ghost?
No, because they're close and we can always care for each other.
In some ways, yeah. I'm your friend. You can trust me.
Well, not that. He's just, again, wistfully thinking, oh, I had a lady once. Kind of does again. It's a little fucked up, but
Yeah.
his heart's found a new
Point.
new avenue of devotion.
Hey, next time I'll let you wear my goggles.
Bound like a wow wow. Not really.
Doc likes it better when it's invisible.
Who doesn't?
It's like even like yeah. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
Alright.
All right.
We are still recording.
Yes.
Yes.
That's okay. You guys continue.
What are we doing? What's going on? Where am I? Alright, so basically we're talking in our Lakota language and he's telling me things that I'm like, ooh. And
There you go.
and then the evening passes, right? Next morning.
You head out again at dawn, making your way up the North Channel. The captain says you're not far from Lion's Roar.
And the captain knew where Lion's Roar was?
Well, he knows where Lion's Roar is, yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
I like it. It's like we're always trying to catch him doing something wrong. It's kind
I'm
of.
not.
Well, I am. Checking onto you. You never do anything wrong.
So soon after he says that, you see from one of the side channels this great fleet.
Oh, shit.
And he's like, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. And he starts like. So he takes it really fast up a side channel. It's just-
Invasive maneuvers?
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
And just cuts the engine and drops the anchor and said that looked like the whole of Warlord Kang's pirate
Oh, wow.
fleet.
Warlord King.
Who's Warlord King?
Good question.
Pirate?
Not a bad question, Bert.
Only the most powerful pirate in the entire maze.
Wow.
Oh.
What he was doing, taking his whole fleet out.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Something's happening. Something's happening.
Now, do they have any known alliances? This fleet.
Well, Kang is he's head of the Iron Dragon Railroad.
But I thought that those were eliminated.
No, like sort of disbanded, but not destroyed.
Not eliminated,
Not dead the way
But they,
you know it.
but just well, they lost the Great Rail War.
Right.
But they're still running trains on their tracks.
Awesome.
Okay, well. Great.
Are we able to see if they pass by from the channel that we just pulled into? Oh,
So
great.
They don't pass by.
What?
Oh!
They're heading north.
Damn!
Oh.
I assumed they were going south.
Yeah.
So you wait a while,
No
and then
worries.
he feels like it's safe to proceed.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he and longer entertainment buddies. Might be racist, but could be true.
True.
We're
Unless
friends
it's an
of longer
attack.
Tams. True.
Is he in well, we don't know who they're in cahoots with, though. There's no way of knowing.
This is good.
Let's just put our way.
Or putting.
Following Quad's directions, the captain guides the launch up narrower channels off the main channel. And in due time, you come to a small mining community. Again, situated not so much on top of the mesa, but on the side of it. Houses carved out of the side of the earth. And the saloon being the only above-ground building situated at the edge of the cliff. And so, with the captain waiting in his boat down below, you are all hoisted up the lift and enter the saloon, which of course is full of filthy miners.
Lilly, better watch out.
Yeah.
You can take care of yourself. I know that.
Yeah.
So.
A bunch of heads turn.
Oh my.
But Quad immediately recognizes a friendly face.
Good. Who's that?
Your old gold panning
Oh!
Saucy Jack.
Saucy Jack!
I thought he was dead!
Oh, he's not though.
Saucy!
Is he French?
No.
Aw,
No,
he
is
should
he?
be. Yes, he is.
That's
Yes,
what
he
the
is
saucy
French.
comes
He is
Ah,
French.
he is French. All right.
David.
So it's well, it's a character she made up. So
Oh, no, but I'm like trying to trigger your
His last
part.
name
It's okay.
Oh,
Do
my,
the
my
You can do it.
outrageous French accent.
His
Yeah.
last name is Saunier.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
Lily's
Lily will have
excited.
something
Yeah.
to talk about.
Yeah.
Isn't
All right,
this
so
coach?
there's Quad's ally there.
What?
Your ally, Saucy Jack.
Oh, joy!
Now you
We go up to
I just imagine Quad doing that.
Woohoo!
Do this little dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're alive.
Yeah, so yeah, he stands up and slaps his thigh, you know.
Yes, there's
And he's like,
Do they do a
oh,
little prospector jig together?
absolutely.
Yeah.
my old friend Cuad.
Yes.
Saucy!
Oh, it is so good to see you, mon ami.
What are you doing here, of all places?
Now you know. Life is like a giant river of shit, and it just washes you along. And you just see where you come up.
And maybe grab a few pieces on the way!
That is right, my friend. Drinks all around.
Alright.
So I'm just.
Yeah,
This is like the best day ever.
yeah, a little
all of a
tinny piano
sudden.
starts up out of nowhere. You know?
Ding, 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 ding. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Il fait français, c'est pas vrai. Yeah.
So he begins.
I bet his eyebrows like go all the way like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, it is so good to hear a real language.
Je suis d'accord, mon ami. Totally agree. Bam. High five.
All the time among these English pigs.
Tell me about it.
So the atmosphere is immediately convivial, and you know some of the saloons' best worst beers rolled out, and you know you catch up on old times and so forth. And in due course, of course, the reason for your visit comes out.
Right.
What brings you here, my friend? This fly speck of a mining town. There's nothing here. I was about to head out myself.
We're looking for the Necessity Alliance.
You don't say.
I say, where would they be? Somewhere around here.
They're indeed quite close, in fact. I can show you where.
Wow.
Right, great.
Indeed.
Okay.
Okay, so we're good to go then.
Uh-huh. So the next day, you can head out.
Well,
What?
oh, Lily is getting drunk, and so she starts singing the French anthem. I really do that when I'm drunk.
All right, so the Marseillaise is struck
Oh,
up. there.
citoyen. Sorry.
We all have the song that we sing when we're drunk.
Yeah.
We do.
Mine is the song that they sing in Jaws when they all get drunk in the boat together.
Okay, I'll remember that next time I watch it.
Yeah. No, it's the one that, Quinn starts singing and they all join in. Yeah, that's the one that I always end up
Oh,
singing.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
So, very good.
So,
Get Jade drunk.
get Jade
Drunk.
Write that down.
So the night passes away into French accented revelries, and
What's the moon like?
the moon is actually have that
Gee, I
here.
wonder why you would ask such a question.
I'm just curious.
It's waxing quarter.
Moon in Capricorn tonight.
Waxing, really?
Super moon.
Oh,
No.
I know.
Gotta look at it.
oh, cool.
I'm sorry, go on.
No, yeah, waxing quarter. When is Congress going to do something about this damn super moon?
I think we've had too much sugar.
We've berries and the popsicles.
We've officially reached a point where like, wow,
Pure
I remember us ever being this unproductive
This
or
punchy.
unfocused.
and sometimes it's like that.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's just
Sometimes
like, whoa,
it's super
we've hit a
focused
point.
We've
hit a
the
point.
shank
It's a little
of the
tipping
evening.
point.
Yes.
Or of the campaign.
That's
So
it.
okay.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
basically, I'm just curious because I just want to know in case I'm thinking about the alliance. I'm thinking about if we have any rituals. I'm thinking if there's anything that we would
Sacred times. and so
Yeah,
forth.
exactly.
Yeah, no, it should be okay. It's neither the full moon nor the new moon. So.
Okay. Yeah.
So you all wake up in various draped positions on tables, chairs, and bars.
Think about Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, exactly. Passed out in soup bowls and stuff. Sandal Bergman's there for some reason.
Yay, Sandal!
And
Oh, look at her. Look at her eyes.
yeah, if you haven't listened to the Conan commentary with Arnold Schwarzenegger and John Tobias,
my
you owe it
God.
to yourselves. It is the most hilarious, unintentionally hilarious
Disturbing
director's commentary.
and hilarious.
Really?
Yeah,
At her eyes.
because Milius, he's like obviously this total badass.
So in love with
like
her.
you can hear him like kind of like throat breathing, like
Yeah.
Look at
it's just
look
like
at
drooling over
Sandals.
Sandal Bergman. The
Look
whole
at her
time.
hair.
Valkyrie.
Her eyes are
Yeah.
she's a Valkyrie.
The theme of this movie is steel, and how steel is as strong as you make it, and the human flesh is
Flesh
stronger than steel.
Stronger than
And all this
steel.
stuff. And then Arnold's just like,
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, look at me there. I almost got hit with that sword, he's not talking about it like,
No.
on set during that
Right,
tape, the stuff
right.
that
No.
almost hit me.
Nothing
He's
else.
saying, I, Conan,
Like,
almost got hit by that guy's sword
look at me.
in the movie.
Oh, they almost
I'm the same
hypnotized
as
me.
Conan,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I almost got hypnotized.
Oh yeah, hypnotized. Look, he's totally hypnotizing me with his snake eyes. That's so cool.
Alright, look at her all naked. It's too much.
It's
Sorry.
amazing.
Jade's like, can we play the game already?
No, my mind has been blown.
You need to watch it. You need to watch it.
Disappointment.
It's,
It is and it isn't. It's
well,
not.
it's hilarious.
It's hilarious. It's a great comedy discovery.
Yes. I'm not arguing that.
But it's disappointing to see the people behind it because it's such a good movie.
yeah, it's like trying to separate
Right?
the art from the
Is that
artist.
what you're saying or no?
No, it's disappointing that somebody that stupid could get so far in life.
I'm
Well,
not surprised by that. I'm used to that.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I'm okay with it, but I'm kind of used to it.
That's resignation.
Yeah.
yeah.
On that
Anyway.
note,
So you head out the
Healthy
next
amount
morning.
of apathy, that's all.
yes.
There you go.
You head out the next morning, all
It's like scar
wincing,
tissue.
wincing in the cold winter sunlight. Board the ship and head out
Yes.
again.
Yes.
And following Saucy Jack's directions,
Yes.
you come to another mesa out in the maze. This one is particularly tall, but you can just make out a wooden palisade fence along the top ridge.
Oh boy.
And there are no obvious lifts either, but there is a beach.
It's a cult! Sorry.
It's not. It's not Cthulhu.
You're not in Dixon.
You're not outside of Penasco. The tantric arts something.
So anyway, you pull up on the beach.
Sorry.
I think they just want to be
Anyway,
naked outside and nowhere together.
Yeah. Wait, what was going on?
What? Yes.
What? Okay. So the ship pulls up on the beach. Captain says he'll wait for you.
Oh, nice. An actual nice captain.
Yeah. So there's it looks like there's kind of a switchback trail that goes up the side of the mesa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So you head up. It's like only wide enough for single file.
Okay.
And in due course, you approach this wooden wall, where you are met by a dozen Indians with bows and arrows.
What kind of Indians do they look like?
And ready. Well, you could give me a smarts roll. Just conjure.
Why not Jim?
Oh, sure, Jim.
My smarts aren't that good. 3. Let's see what he did. He did worse than I did.
Yeah.
They must be really unrecognizable.
They're California tribes, so you don't know. But they're garbed in,
Probably Chumash.
Just skins and then they got these bows with flint arrows. So they're probably Old Ways followers.
Oh. Alright, it's not gonna be awkward.
So a couple of them approach, making a hand symbol for essentially let's talk, let's parlay.
Okay.
So basically, what I'll need is a persuasion roll. But first of all, you can state your reason for coming here, and I'll need to know who's making that statement because it matters.
I got D8 for persuasion.
I have no persuasion.
Dunstan is persuasion.
Oh,
But do
Super
we want
high,
him
but-
to represent us?
No, we want Lily.
Want Lily to represent us?
Yeah. Over Dunstan?
No, I didn't mean that. I was just... No, I was just thinking about something else.
I forgot what
I was just thinking about,
forgot too.
Hellman himself.
We need to find Burnable.
Yeah, well, that's what I was...
That's what I wrote.
thinking is maybe
Bornable.
Hellman should be the one,
Bornable,
because
yeah.
he's the one who actually knows her. And
he's not with
knows...
us.
He's not with you.
Oh, that's
Yeah, he
right.
left us.
I forgot Hellman was no longer with
Can we
us.
use his
We
name?
can let them know that we're a friend of Hellman's.
Yeah, exactly, as a bridge to...
Yeah, we can just say that, he told us to seek out Born in a Bowl.
regarding...
So who should be the one to say something?
Lily, you on for it?
okay.
Can you hand me
Yeah,
So,
D8.
it's going to be a persuasion roll at a -6.
Oh,
Holy.
Okay.
Wait.
What?
What if I want to talk?
Too late.
Oh, can we see who rolls higher?
Nope.
Crap.
Chips? You got chips?
That's true.
I just didn't want to. Hey, inspiration!
Hey! Now's the time
Plus
to bust
2
that out.
to yours.
Oh, great.
Plus 2.
Okay.
And then
So,
to anyone else who needs to roll.
-4 net.
Alright.
Okay. Ooh, 7 and 2.
So 7 minus 4 would be 3. That would be a fail.
So I have
Okay, yeah.
Add
You got
6
blue.
to that.
blue.
If you use a red one, he gets an extra chip too.
Oh, okay.
We don't want to give him
Yeah.
So go ahead
chips.
and add a d6 to that. 3.
Okay.
3.
Yeah.
That's fine. So that's a 6.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Good.
Oh, great. Okay.
So they're extremely wary of you.
Sure.
But as soon as
Of
you
Lily
mention
or of the group? Okay.
Lily. But as soon as you mention Born in a Bowl, they soften just a little bit. And they say, well, I don't know why you would come here, but we will take you to Stocks the Night, and you can decide what to do.
Great.
Who told us that?
The fellow that you've been conversing.
Okay. Alright.
So they lead you through the gate into the mesa top proper, and it's basically just a large Indian village. Although you note that many of the huts seem deserted. Maybe the population's maybe about half of what it could, hold total.
Okay.
So you're told to wait near the gate, and about 15 minutes later, they leave about half a dozen of their members with you. And then 15 minutes later, the rest come back and they say, Stocks the Night, we'll see you now.
Are they looking at me?
Yeah.
What am I getting? What feeling am I getting?
They look a little confused by you.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
I was wondering if they were being menacing at all.
No, I get a lot of sort of confused looks.
Okay.
What the fuck was that?
And why?
And why?
What is up with her hair?
Yeah. Who and why? So they take you.
You still have the stripe, right? Or does that go away?
No, that's
Okay.
there.
Yeah, that's right. So
That is true.
they take you back to the far end of the camp, and there's a sort of youngish, young middle-aged brave with several dozen of his compatriots standing around.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're healthily
A lot of
outnumbered.
people.
Yeah, he's like brought out all the brains basically. And he says to you all in fairly good English, you have come in search of Born in a Bowl.
Yeah.
Well then, you will have, in order to find her, you will have to find the lair of the Rattlesnake clan.
Where are they?
He kind of smiles wryly.
Lair of the rattlesnake clan?
Yes,
Do they know where she is, or does she live with them?
she is with them, but not by choice.
Oh.
They are a secret order dedicated to destroying the white man. Not such a bad goal. He looks right at Cuad.
Good luck.
But they consort with dark spirits. Mad beings who kill our people just as quickly as they kill yours.
Oh boy.
The Rattlesnake clan infiltrated the Alliance and took Born in a Bowl 3 nights ago. Such traitors in our midst caused trouble. There was a fight here, but we have since taken care of those responsible. And he sort of points off to the far side of the mesa, and you see 5 large holes with a body impaled on each one.
Yeah.
Well done.
He then sort of, thinks. Our scouts think they know where the Rattlesnake clan has taken Born in a Bowl. We will attack them, but our numbers are few, and I have little interest in reducing our numbers further until we have time to recuperate. If you help us find these treacherous snakes, we will see about helping you.
Absolutely.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
let's do this.
Okay. So, very well. I will give you my best scout and right-hand man. And he calls out, "Eyes like fire!" And this fellow steps forward, and basically you see that he's got his namesake are his eyes, which reflect the light like a bird's eyes. At all times.
The glowing back?
Yeah, the glowing back.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh.
He will take you to where we think the clan is. I will also give you Wimatai. She is an apprentice shaman who studied under Born in a Bowl.
Huh.
So this young Indian woman steps forward, nods her head, and there's sort of an awkward pause. So what do y'all do?
Any idea what the Rattlesnake clan's numbers are like?
They are few in number, but like their namesake, they're very treacherous.
Got it.
Do they carry white man's weapons?
Good question.
That's a great question, I think.
One second. No, they do not.
Ooh.
But
Dark
they wield,
spirits, though.
Yes, but they have dark spirits on their side.
Okay.
Well, that's not great. Not ideal.
So where should we head out?
We'll
they'll
follow
take
the
it.
scout.
All right.
Oh, okay.
What time of day is it?
It was mid-afternoon, so Eyes Like Fire says you can make it where they think you need to go before nightfall.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Let's go.
So far.
All right, so you head back down the trail and board the ship. Both of your companions sort of wrinkling their noses a bit.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you head out. Directions are given, and you make your way. Oh, actually.
Oh no.
Well, no, it's sort of 6 of one, half dozen of the other. It's not that close, but it's actually far away, so then you might as well just set out right away.
Okay.
After all. So it's a 2-day boat ride.
Oh.
So 2 days pass, and...
Oh, man. That must be hard for them.
We're in any relation to Shanepen by now?
You are about 3 days south.
Okay.
We're heading south.
You're heading north.
We're heading north. It's just we're not as far north as Shanepen.
Up through these narrow channels. You're well off of the main channels.
Okay.
You spot the occasional mining encampment up on a mesa here or there, but it's pretty unpopulated section of the maze. So in due time, you reach what Eyes Like Fire and Weematai only refer to as the Dark Place. You see ahead of you a mesa with a grotto entrance down at sea level. Weematai is standing at the bow, and she says, Papa Rattlesnake, the leader of the clan, he took Born in a Bowl, and I think this is where he will have fled.
Okay.
What do they want with her?
They want her power, they want her medicine.
Yeah.
She may yet still be alive. We don't know.
How much of her medicine do you know?
Some. So you see this grotto, basically it's facing west, and it looks like during the Great Quake and the subsequent tsunami, an entire forest worth of trees was jammed into the grotto.
Oh.
And then the water rushed back out, leaving the dead trees behind. So it's just this lattice of tree trunks.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's not going to be a perfect hiding spot for
evil things.
Sure.
So the captain can bring you right up alongside the entrance to the grotto. And as you debark, you feel this sort of palpable chill wash over all of you. There's a definite feeling of being watched as you debark onto the dead tree trunks.
Old Rattlesnake Clan, who knows what crevices they wedge themselves into.
Indeed, and you can see that the floor is like, just the interwoven tree trunks.
Branches
and the water's kind of, lapping beneath it.
Wow.
It's very dark in there.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And there's a sort of sickly sweet smell emanating, like the smell of rotting fruit.
Oh, yeah. That's scary. Detect Arcana glasses.
All right, give me a weird science roll.
Yes.
You see the rune? I'm sure there's a rune in here.
There has to be a rune in there.
Runage.
Or anything else.
7? Make it.
Nice.
Yep. So you activate your goggles, and you can see basically just darkness. You don't see any kind of spirit activity going on.
So whatever's here is human.
Just pure evil.
Just evil. Just regular human.
Just evil.
Regular evil.
Fine.
It's fine. Well, we
Compared
could
to what we were used to.
Try to light all of the trees on fire and smoke them out.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Although we might be
The,
endangering Born with a
The
bolt.
wood is
wood,
the
actually.
wood is soaked through and like covered in like black mold.
Oh, so it's just like
so no.
it's a mess.
I like
And in fact, I'll need agility rolls from everyone as you
agility rolls.
as you
I like your
negotiate the
style.
tangles of.
As I hop around in my high heels.
Exactly. I don't know. Those boots were pretty. sturdy.
Yeah, no, they
Good
are.
ankle support.
Totally. Let's see.
I got a 5.
4.
6.
Also got
4, 10.
Oh,
4.
I guess I could re-roll this.
Let me get.
You aced it.
Let me get.
Yeah, and roll your allies as well.
Jim is 4.
Oh, right.
Oh dear God.
Jim's 4.
Agility?
Now, since he's lame and has no hand, how does it affect his agility?
Can he stay on the boat with the sea captain?
You might want to leave him on the boat.
Okay, no offense. He's gonna be our lookout. He's gonna make sure that he can
Make sure
snipe the
captain
entrance.
doesn't,
There you go.
Yeah.
putter away.
All right.
Collateral.
Yeah.
Cards.
Good Dunstan. He's our.
Oh no, shit.
How'd everyone else do?
Yeah.
Oh, 5.
5,
Jim made 4.
4, and
Charlie got 7.
7. Okay. So you all pick your way through the brambles just fine. Actually, Wimatai takes a bad step and sort of slips a bit. And, cries out just a bit, but you see a nasty splinter went into her leg.
Oh.
And she pulls it out, and it's left a sort of tattoo of black mold.
Oh.
I can look at that.
Do you want to first? Can she?
You can
Yeah.
do a healing noise.
God.
Black mold, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be gangrenous.
This is the beginning of something.
And 4, but I also get a +2 to my healing rolls now, so I got a
Nice.
6.
Well done. So you take a look at it, and it looks like, in your best judgment, that it's just a sort of a harmless, slimy kind of coating, and it didn't go.
It might
very
even
far.
be ash, like
Or
the
ash.
charred
Yeah, it's just
outside
So
of the
entrance
branches.
yeah, it's just you clean it as best you can, and you reduce it by about half. There's still a little bit of a mark there.
Okay.
But
All right.
it's mostly just like kind of an angry little wound.
Okay.
So are lanterns being lit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although,
I think. Why not?
What doctor?
because we have the feeling of being watched.
We do.
They already know
This
we're
is
here.
their.
That's
It's just
good.
gonna make us easier targets, though, won't
It's
it?
too late.
They already know we're here. If they're using black magic to
They knew we
figure
were
out
coming
where
2
we
weeks
are,
ago.
exactly. They know where we are.
All right.
That's my view on it, but we need light to know what's going on in there.
Yeah, it's just pitch darkness.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can't see shit.
Pitch darkness.
I want lantern in one hand, Bowie knife in another.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way up this very narrow cave channel that basically forces you to all go single file. So who's in the lead?
Who has the most firepower?
You.
I'm in the lead.
All right. So as you're all making your way up the chamber, you can hear over the sloshing of the water below you a sound of sort of insectile buzzing coming from ahead.
All right, we're moving.
Okay. Your lantern light reveals a sort of a chamber, where the passageway widens out. Hanging from the lattice work of trees, so at various heights all over, are these tiny little stick dolls made from scraps of burlap for clothes, with rotting fruit for heads.
This is the smell.
That's the smell.
Do they look
And-
like us?
No, there's dozens of them.
That's great.
Oh.
But there's just flies swarming all over the place, eating the fruit and laying eggs in it.
Sure. Yeah.
God.
That's unwholesome.
That is unwholesome.
And so they're just kind of hanging there, swinging in the.
I want to shoot those.
I know. I'm like, all right,
dolls.
pistol out, pistol out.
Yeah.
Fuck this Bowie knife. Out comes the pistol.
Yeah.
All right,
I
and you
don't
can
like those dolls.
you can see the chamber continues on. Into
Alright, so you guys want to shoot at the dolls?
No, but I want
No,
to.
I don't think we should attract more attention to ourselves
but
yet. We can dynamite the shit out of this place on the way out, though.
We're gonna keep going forward then.
All right.
You're gonna have to. What do you think those dolls mean, Kangee?
I don't know, that's not my fucking
I'm just talking to you. I'm talking to you like a person.
I know what? You think
You're
I know what
walking-
this plan's about?
There's no fucking women with you, is there?
No.
I got your number.
Oh, you're not talking to me. You guys are ignoring me. Oh, you're talking to me. What?
Oh, okay. I get it.
Hey, you think just because I look like them?
I can't treat you like a white person. I can't treat you like an Indian person. I guess I won't talk to you at all.
I don't say anything.
What is typical?
He's trying to get me to talk. I'm not talking.
All right. So you make your way through the chamber and on into a continuing passage that angles around to your right, and then leads into another chamber. This again is just choked with tree trunks and branches and so forth. And entering the chamber, you realize that this is the other source of sickly sweet smells, as you see half a dozen braves hanging, impaled from various branches.
Oh God, why the dead bodies?
Yeah, so Doc, you are in full phobic territory here.
That's terrifying.
So you're going to be at -4 while you're in this chamber.
Yeah. Going to go through the chamber.
You can see an exit out the other end. You also hear light splashing under the lattice work of trees, and you realize there's sharks and other scavenging aquatic animals circling around, waiting for various body parts to drip, fall down into the water.
I'm out for doggy. Sorry, guys.
So you're taking this all in, when suddenly,
Oh no!
as one,
Yes.
all the corpses' eyes flick open.
Yeah!
How'd you do that?
All the corpses' eyes flick open simultaneously, and they're all looking at you all.
Yeah!
Gosh.
And then they begin to emit a deep, raspy groan.
Oh dear God.
So I will need guts checks from everyone.
Wow.
I fail.
Yeah, no
And
kidding.
that'll be at a -4 for Doc. In addition to other
Penalties.
issues, yeah.
Alright, well I got 6.
Oh my god. So they start talking.
That was
Start
7 minus. Can I add a d6 with the white one?
Very good.
No.
Okay.
Only reroll.
6.
So I got 7. So I'm gonna add a d6 to my.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Oh, I got a 6. So 7 plus 6 is 13.
7. I got 7.
14, 15,
Well,
16,
minus.
I got 17 minus 6.
Minus-
So I got an 11.
Minus 6?
Yeah, because I have my phobia of dead bodies.
But why are you talking to me about this?
Well, okay, but your grit would offset it, so you're okay.
Yeah.
How about the rest of you?
I got 9.
And then
9. Okay.
7?
7. That's fine.
Jim has guts.
And yeah, roll for your
Oh,
allies.
Jim.
Charlie doesn't have guts.
Oh, Jim's at 10. He had a raise. So.
I forgot to
Oh, nice.
roll. Do we roll for other guys?
Yeah, for your allies. Yeah.
Jeez.
Charlie runs away screaming like a little kid.
Oh my god.
All right.
Doc is doing surprisingly. Maybe it's because their eyes are open. He can pretend they're still alive.
Exactly. It's like, oh, clearly these aren't corpses.
Haha!
It was a mistake.
Oh.
The wonders of denial.
Yes.
Yeah, does my doubting Thomas actually help me sometimes? Because
No, actually, it penalizes you when you're confronted
'Cause
with
it's real.
with the clear evidence of
Yeah,
something
that it's
supernatural.
actually
But this
real.
is something
Okay.
you could explain away.
okay, yeah, okay.
Okay, so you all made your guts checks.
Yes.
So now I'm going to hand out initiative cards.
Well, Charlie got 2.
What?
Oh, Charlie got 2, so
Yeah.
he's paralyzed.
Okay.
He's paralyzed.
Initiative cards.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, 3 clubs.
5
I had last time.
spades.
Whoa.
Queen.
I got a
Queen.
7.
Okay.
All right.
So
Lily.
Yeah.
all right, they
Please
got
don't scare
the corpses got a 4. So everyone who got a 5 or better can act first.
I didn't.
So there's an exit out the far end, or anything else you want to do.
I guess I
I put them out of their misery, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have queen, so.
Okay, so I'm going to just shoot at the one nearest.
Okay.
Well, is he too close that he's going to splatter on my dress? I've got to worry about these things. I worry about these things.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, so
The one second closest.
yeah, I pick a corpse.
All right, you're just gonna shoot at it. Okay, so
Yeah.
roll shooting.
Okay. Ooh. I think I missed. I got 5.
5. That's a hit.
Oh.
Roll your damage.
I got 5.
Okay. So the bullet hits home, and just kind of hits it, and some black blood sort of oozes out. It's still groaning. Next.
It's still groaning? Is it still moving?
I think I'm next.
They're not moving. They're just, their eyes are open and they're groaning, and the groan sounds like a great inhalation, just like.
I don't know if I'm good. No, because I can't run because I'm loyal.
But you're
Loyal to
scared.
what?
Is there loyalty versus what's loyalty versus corpse scaredness?
What would what do?
Well, who would you be loyal to? I don't understand.
To you guys. I wouldn't leave you
But
behind.
we don't have to. We can all leave together.
Yeah.
I know, but he's saying there's an entrance at the far end. I could always book it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I see no reason to fight these guys.
No.
I'm just gonna come on, guys, let's go.
Maybe you saw what I did and saw that it was completely ineffectual, and then we could just.
There's no point.
Well,
to
you
it.
shot him in the chest. You didn't shoot him in the head.
That's true.
Because I have other ideas.
I think we should burn them. Not right
Not
now.
now. Not right now.
I'm just saying.
Just
I think
in
that we
general.
should burn them.
Well, I just think
I'm probably gonna
Run?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Towards the other exit.
Sneakily though. I would like to add sneakily.
Stealthily.
Stealthily.
Well, it's just
Well, mostly I don't want to like come bursting out of wherever that entrance is leading to.
Right.
And so I'm gonna be
as soon as you get to the far end, you'll stop and wait for everyone to catch up.
Yeah, and kind of sneak
This
up
is the doorbell. Big deal.
So
Let's
they run
go
past me?
Doc runs past you, yeah.
Okay.
And fleet-footed and all.
Yes, that's true.
Let's see here.
I think it means I get a running
You
D10.
can, yeah, go ahead and roll that, actually. I think you can make it across the roll. Make it across in one go.
Okay, a 3 and a 7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you make it handily. So, the exit you see turns immediately to the right. So, whatever's down there, you can just wait and see. You know.
Okay.
Anyone else 5 or better?
I got a card.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, out of the frying pan. Play to avoid death, capture, or some other bad situation for your hero or any ally. The situation leads to some new trouble, however, as determined by the GM.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you're not facing death or capture, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not yet. Yeah, don't worry. Just use it in 5 minutes.
I'll use it in the next 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. So, what is Quad one?
Can I? If I move and shoot, I have to take a penalty, right?
Correct.
How much is that penalty?
-2.
To each, right?
Well, yeah, to shooting since you have to roll to move.
I'm gonna shoot as I walk back. You know, like just go like that.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Use that shooting roll.
Yeah. All
Oh,
right.
no.
5, and I'm
What?
using the chip.
Oh, she's just sniffing my stuff.
6, 5,
Yes, it smells so
6,
interesting.
11.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
Chippage. Thank you.
Good. Okay. So.
So for the Gatling rifle, it's 2d8.
Okay. Go for it. And you got a raise, so add a d6.
Hi, Tushy.
9.
9 total. Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah, you're like, yeah! And you hit one, and it like enters one shoulder and goes out the other, and it's still groaning.
Nothing. All right.
Okay, so now everyone make a vigor roll since it's the corpse's turn.
So I don't.
Although, if
You're-
I'm in
you're
the
up.
tunnel, can I still see them?
Oh, actually, yeah, everyone except Doc. Excuse me.
Okay.
So
Bigger.
Bigger.
Bigger. D8.
10.
Ah. 10.
good.
Robust.
What does Jin get?
Oh, thank you for reminding me. You run screaming out of it. 5.
Charlie's paralyzed. Does it matter?
Thanks for the reminder.
He's okay now.
Oh, okay.
So you can roll for him?
Yeah. Roll.
Yeah.
The initial shock is worn off. Now the novelty is setting in.
Yeah.
Oh, 7.
7. Okay. And Lilly passed as well.
5.
5. That's fine. Quad
Oh, yeah, I passed.
passed. Okay. And Saucy Jack.
Pass.
All right.
Saucy Jack!
All right. So
Oh, I didn't realize he was with us.
Yeah, I forgot.
so
Well, he's
Kangee's
in
up.
the okay. I'm gonna shoot the closest one at me. I'm gonna shoot him in the head.
Shoot him in the head. Okay. Go for it.
Just shot column.
So that's a -2 to hit.
Shot call.
-2 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Shot. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Shooting. They're shooting. Gun.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, -4.
-4.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is it -4?
To hit the head.
Oh. I'm going to reroll.
Reroll or add a d6?
No, reroll.
Okay.
Oops. 12.
Excellent.
And a 6, actually.
Oh.
5. 17.
Keep rolling that 6.
Yeah.
You might do better.
2.
Okay.
8.
Alright, so
17.
17 -4 is
-4 is
13.
13.
So that's a hit with the raise.
Yes.
So you're going to do your normal damage plus d6 plus 4 for the headshot.
Okay, so 3d6.
3d6
Plus
with the
1.
shotgun. So 4d6 plus 4.
Mm-hmm. 6. 6, 12 plus 4 is 16.
Alright, so you blow its head open like a pumpkin. And the
Dog's glad he
groaning,
wasn't here to see this.
the groaning from that one stops.
Oh, hooray.
But are the limbs moving?
No, well, they weren't moving before.
Oh, they weren't.
Yeah, they just the eyes popped open. They started making this inhaling.
Well, at least it
groaning.
put him out of his misery.
How is it hanging? Is it?
They're just like
Impaled.
pierced on branches.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, I see.
So there was how many? 4?
13.
13.
So now there's 12.
Okay, well I put that one out of its misery.
All right, top of the order.
Yes.
So that'd be Lilly.
Ah, okay. So I'm going to run after.
And what's your
Doc.
pace?
5, I think. 6.
6. All right, so you can get almost all the way out of the room, but you're still going to be in the room this round. Next
And
up.
Charlie.
Oh, Charlie. Well, Charlie X on yours.
Yeah.
So he's
Come on, Charlie.
coming along. Yeah. All right, Quad, you're up.
Yeah, okay. Well, didn't I get out of the room?
Yeah.
Oh, you're up?
7.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
7?
Seven.
All right, there you
Yeah.
go.
Go for it.
I want to peek around the corner with my gun up and see with my lantern if I can see what's in the tunnel ahead.
All right.
Let's see here.
Super stealthy like that.
Of course. You see that the tunnel opens out into a terminating chamber, again just filled with piles of limbs and sticks and trunks and so forth.
Limbs
And-
of trees.
Limbs.
Yeah, limbs of trees, exactly.
Okay, thank you.
And as you glance down the tunnel, you see a strange vision of a burly, ghost-like shaman, sort of standing in the distant shadows, and then he turns when you flash your lantern light around the corner, and kind of catches part of himself on one of those protruding limbs and winces like and then he disappears.
Oh shit.
What?
Well then.
So yeah, that's what you can see from there.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
whip back my light because someone saw me, and I'm not gonna roll out invisibility since.
You've seen it in action. All right, Quad, you're up next.
Okay. So where am I then?
You are at basically just a few feet away from Doc, so you can finish running out of the room.
This would have been good on a map.
It would have
This would have
exactly.
been nice. This would have been nice. Yeah, I want to finish going around
Clearing
that
out of
corner.
there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Doc, you're like just withdrawing your lantern, and Quad comes right up on next to you. And Saucy Jack's there, so like, never seen anything like that before.
Shut up.
Sorry. All right, so then that leaves Kangee and Jim and Lilly and Charlie are all still in the room for the vigor roll. So everyone go ahead and make your rolls there.
Jim makes 5. My figure is 8. 3.
3, 4
My vigor.
for you. Okay.
Yeah, I got no more chips.
Okay. So you take a level of fatigue.
Oh. What does that mean?
Exactly what you just did.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll see that it's kind of like a wound. It's going to give
Where?
you...
Is anything incapacitated?
It's a spade. So just put a little circle around it.
Oh, okay.
It's going to give you a -1 on all your dice rolls.
Like, I'm gonna remember that.
Oh, I'll remember that.
Let's see.
How did everyone
Alright.
else do?
But how can I shake it off?
And just rest.
Great.
Eat a snack.
I got 4 and Charlie got
Okay,
13.
complete price.
Something. He's
Eat
got,
72, hit pause and eat 72 raw potatoes.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be good.
Alright, so...
God.
Alright, so... Kangee, you're up.
Oh, what? I'm fatigued though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that's fine. It was just bigger. Alright, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna leave.
Or-
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, this is like ridiculous.
Okay.
I was just curious what would happen if that
next
happened.
round, Lilly and Charlie get out of there, and then there's going to be one more vigor roll for Kangee
For me?
and Jim before you can clear out.
Oh, 6, 3, 9
Fine.
for me. 6, 3, 9 for Jim too.
All right. All right. So all of you rendezvous at this
Weird little
tunnel corner, and you can see ahead. Now there's a couple more lanterns, and so you can see Doc. You've probably been keeping a surreptitious eye on it. No more visions of this, kind of weird-looking shaman.
Mm-hmm.
But now that a couple more people have come in with lanterns, you can see that it looks like there's a human form buried within a bundle of jagged twigs in that chamber.
I wonder who it could
Gosh, I
be.
hope it's not born in blood.
So Weematai gasps and says, "I think that's born in a bowl."
And scene?
Well, yeah, we could leave it off there and
Yeah.
pick it up with exploring the
Oh, yeah.
the dark
The
chamber
dungeons.
next
Yeah.
session. All right.
Cool.
Well, wait. Okay. Leave it for next.
We
Are
don't
you
want to have to
gonna
rush
remember?
it, We want to be able.
No, I want to be able
Well,
to.
now wait a minute. Now, let's go check it out. If the body is born in blood, we can get the hell out of here. That's the only reason we're here.
Ah, good point.
Yeah.
Is she alive?
Yeah, let's. I mean, is she?
What is Saucy? The Saucy Jack.
Saucy Sonia.
Yeah.
Alright, I mean,
Jack, go check it out.
Who wants to go in there? You saw what was in
Seriously,
there.
That's the big
Yeah,
trick.
who wants to go in?
I'd do a notice roll first for maybe booby traps.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Ooh, good thing.
Oh. Booby, yeah.
And booty traps.
That's what I said.
That's what I said.
Well, that was not any good.
There's gonna have to be something in that room.
I got a 6.
Yay!
Yeah, you don't see any sign of a trap.
Okay.
Alright, well then.
Oh, that's even scarier.
Yeah, I know. Because they're invisible traps.
I want to go.
At least it's not gonna be like a thorn log,
Yeah,
like swinging
exactly.
down.
Yeah,
No,
it's-
yeah,
oh, what
like
are you
a
gonna
triple
I can
one.
bring Charlie with me.
Oh.
Transfer the damage to him.
There you
if
go.
anything
Do it.
happens to
Do
me.
it. Do it. Do it. Do
Well,
it.
you're the
Do it.
smallest. You can go like sneak
Nimble.
in
You're
and
Okay.
nimble.
Yeah.
see if she's. Are we seeing if she's alive, or if we can transport the
Just gonna
basket?
check in on her.
Just check it out.
Okay.
All right, so
Yeah.
so Lily, you go forth, and Charlie's like, wait a minute, ma'am, I can't let you go by yourself.
Oh my gosh.
So
Well, come on.
he comes with you with his gun out.
Misplaced chivalry.
That's right. All right, so you pick your way across the lattice of dead trees, and you come up towards this pile of twigs and branches, and you see that it does look like a Indian woman, kind of late middle age, graying hair. She looks pretty bad off.
She's alive?
But she is alive. She's breathing shallowly. So
Doc, I need your help.
Okay. I'm fast too.
yeah, exactly.
It is. See.
Hello.
And I'm here.
All right.
Well, I think we
so
should try and get her out.
start clearing branches away. So she kind of groans as you're clearing the branches. Then what?
Pick her up and.
Yeah, I guess try and just run with her.
So as you put your hands on her
Oh,
to
yeah.
help her out, she's cold but she's alive, and you start to pick her up. And the rest of you see
20 people. Okay.
the rest of you see basically, you know, the three of them, it's Doc, Lilly, and Charlie, have their backs turned. And you see this paunchy shaman materialize out of nowhere with 3 rattlesnakes in his hand. And he throws them at all, like one at each one of them. So these rattlesnakes are like arcing through the air at their backs. And we'll just leave it off.
Yeah.
Oh, this card now.
Damn it.
Oh, that's
I mean, we convinced her to go because of that card. That's bullshit.
Well, I can make an attack roll.
Yeah, let her
All
use
right.
that.
Yay, thank you.
They call it shenanigans.
That's exactly.
Yep, it is.
It was
Kind of shiesty.
All right.
Agreed.
Let's see here.
Oh, for Chucky Bill.
Venomous.
Bill Buckner.
Say that every time.
I do because it's from Manos. It just
Billy Buckner.
Hands of Fate?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of the jokes is when they look at
Bill Buckner.
Bill Buckner. Because he looks like Bill Buckner. He
love
actually.
Mystery you saw that, like, the Mystery Science Theater. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
if
the
you might
original.
have.
Yeah.
What? There's a joke?
Yeah. There was?
No, that was
No,
secretly
the leader of the master of Manos looks like Bill Buckner, the baseball player. The master would not approve.
All right, so.
It'll be dark soon.
All right, so the attack on Lilly will do first. That's a hit. Attack on Charlie is a miss, and the attack on Doc is a miss. So hey! So let me roll the.
Oh my god!
Charlie's damage.
Yeah. Totally.
No, Miss.
Do they hear us all scream in the doorway?
I don't.
As Lebowski throws his
I would hope one of you guys is getting is ready to like shoot this guy in the
Jeff
back.
Bridges wearing buckskin appears out of
I hope
nowhere.
not. Please no. They cast
With the sunglasses on?
The role of the shaman is cast in Jeff Bridges. What the fuck? What kind of movie is this?
Let's see.
Didn't pay for that.
All right. So actually, the card is not necessary because the rattler bears its fangs and sinks them into your skirt space.
Oh,
And it doesn't
really? Nice.
Okay.
You know, so it's sort of like hanging off by
It's like that weird, like it's trying to. Well, the venom probably.
it's you know, whenever a snake misses a bite, they look so pathetic.
Well,
you know,
there's that, or when they're milking snakes.
And then their fangs are out, and they can't get them back in. They're still
Wow, you're making fun of snakes like majorly.
Good thing they're here to hear you.
No, it's also when they're milking snakes. It's so awkward. It's like it's always weird. I know. They're just so into it, and it's just like, and now I'm making fun of them.
Okay, so this is how we're gonna leave it off.
All right.
You all see this guy flinging the snakes.
Yes.
Okay, and then he disappears.
All right.
Okay.
Again.
And you're all like ah.
Yeah.
And they're like ah. And then there's a moment of
Snake
quiet.
on my skirt.
There's a moment of quiet apart from the rattle from the snake. And those of you at the entrance to the cavern can hear the sound of little twigs going, getting closer, coming up from behind you. So that's where we'll pick up
Princess
next time.
Mononoke.
Oh my gosh!
Little wood people.
So that way you guys can
Great.
refresh your chips too. So there you go.
Yeah.
As for
That's
XP,
good.
you all get 2.
2.
Okay. 2.
It's a partial adventure.
It was partial.
Yeah, because we had to stop to see the.
Stop seeing the damn sea dragon.
Oh, damn.
And he was magical.
It was worth it.
I just wanted to read mine.
Yeah, what
This
is
is
it?
funny. There's hidden stash, and the caption is, "You need an Allen wrench in the middle of the desert." Yeah, I think I can do that. It's just here scrounge up a generic type of item of your choosing, such as food and water, shelter, box of ammo, enough money for a room, etc.
Oh.
I was just
the boat.
You need an Allen wrench? Yeah. I could have whipped up a boat. Like, we need a boat.
Yeah, that doesn't
I think I can help with that.
Dang.
No.
I guess not. It's not flying.
See
No.
what I mean with the cans? Like,
I know.
You're like nervous for me. No, careful.
Great game, everybody.
Yes.
Yay.
When you guys are running low on ammo too, you're gonna need to restock.
oh.
What? No.
Can I just
Wait, ammo? I think I can help with that.
Let's just hope you pull the same card again as you usually do.